Hello. Greetings. Welcome. Wow, my hair. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, we're going to be playing some more Rosewater again tonight. We're getting back into that. Hopefully that music's not too loud. Let me just adjust it down a little bit. There you go. Nadback Hack, good to see you. Good to see you, Lassus. Welcome, Killick. Good to see you too. So yes, we've been playing Rosewater. Rosewater's been quite fun. I like the way that they've made the game so that each of the little, like, each day on the journey we get to stop by and solve some new puzzle, and they're all unique and a little different, and they have little, like, stories going on that you can catch up with. And yeah, it's quite an interesting way of putting it together. I quite enjoy the anthology style storytelling that is going on with Rosewater at the moment. Excuse me, I'm still sick, so I'm gonna cough. Just gonna mute myself. Lassus, you would like an Irish coffee, eh? Well, I got just regular tea. English breakfast style tea. That's all I got. It's a little weak because I only just made it. Good to see you, Pi. Good to see you, Cybersec, Frosty, your legend. Tudope, hello. Mini Roach, greetings. I hope you're all doing very well today. So yes, anyway, once again, we're going to be getting back into Rosewater. And I'm looking forward to playing it. It's been quite fun. So I think we're going to dive right back into it without much delay. And yeah, just get on with the game, actually. Unusual for me to be starting the game 10 minutes into the stream, but I think that's what we're going to do. Just want to get in there, start checking out Rosewater. I did think that maybe we could take a little diversion at the start of the stream to play something else, but I think I'll save it for tomorrow. Hopefully I'll find the time to stream tomorrow. It's a bit of a busier day for me with my family. We've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, so hopefully I'll find the time to stream tomorrow and we can do that then. But yeah, I guess if we don't do it then, maybe I'll do, like, Wednesday night. We can do a little extra content that day. But yeah, we'll see. Wow. Yaden, thank you for the raid. Second day in a row, legend. What is going on? You welcome in, Yaden, RMP, the Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling legend. You're back. Welcome back. Thank you very much for joining us again. It's great to see you. I'm pretty good. still battling the cough, but other than that, I'm pretty good, I think. I got myself a nice hot cup of tea, so hopefully that helps with the cough. Will I play Old Skies? It's coming out next week. I don't know if I'm going to play Old Skies right away. I try and space out playing the modern point-and-click adventure games, but I played, like, Slender Threads recently, and now I'm playing this, so I think I might take a break from the modern releases. But, yeah, I got a lot of other games to catch up on yet. Whoa, hey, thank you, Tudope. How are you going today, Yaden? Everybody, if you haven't checked out Yaden's channel since yesterday, please go ahead and do that now. Thank you very much again for the raid. I appreciate it. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Mike. I collect old games. I also make games. I like playing them and streaming them. So yeah, if you want to check out this channel, feel free to leave a follow if you would like. Sorry, I'm just distracted typing out shout-out messages for Yaden. There you go. Some more Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows this evening. Very nice. That's pretty cool. How are you liking it? I still have not played that one. I haven't played any Shovel Knight, actually. I really should. I've heard lots of good things about Shovel Knight. Yeah, maybe I should check that out. Hey, Jen, great to see you. Thank you for joining that raid as well. Appreciate it. Lingering coughs are annoying. I have asthma, so it's probably just that. It's probably just from the asthma. I don't really get asthma, like, effects that frequently. It's usually just when I get a cold or something like that. Or the flu in this case. You know, gives me a little bit of a problem. Anyway, we'll see. Again, thank you very much for that raid. Do appreciate it. Now, we're going to go over to... we're going to go right into Rosewater, because I want to make more progress, and I've been enjoying playing it, so why don't we dive on in and get into it. Oh, launch run game configuration. No, I don't want that. I just want to play the game. All right, here we go. It's loading, and there it is. Love Shovel Knight. Have played the other 3 stories, and this is my last one. A ton of fun, phenomenal soundtrack. Yeah, I've heard good things about the soundtrack as well. Actually, true. Hey, Grognak, great to see you. It's going good. It's going good. I just cooked dinner, ate dinner, and then came right in here to stream practically after saying goodnight to the kids. So, Same with allergy season. I'm using inhaler most nights. Yeah, I end up forgetting that I need to use an inhaler for a while, and then I go, oh yeah, that's right, I need to use the inhaler, and that helps for the allergy season. Anyway, yeah, so we've been basically on this trek through, I guess, like, I don't know, some part of the southern, I don't know which part of the world this is actually set in. It's an alternate history anyway, so I'm not even sure what to call it. Anyway, we're traveling through some desert region to a coastal town, and each day along the way we've been having these little like anthology of stories along the way, which has been quite fun actually. And we've just met up with a group of people that were in a wagon. We wondered if they were traders, and we wanted to trade with them, and they are traders apparently. Well, that's what they've told us. And one of them pointed a gun at us, but we've smoothed that out. But now we're camping in the same area overnight, so I don't know if it's going to turn out that they're the bad guy or not. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Let me just make sure and check that I stopped the background music. I did, right? Yeah, good. Anyway, so that's where we're at, I guess. That's basically where we're at. Somebody just went off to the other camp. I think it was one of our co-workers or whatever, our colleagues. Went off to the other campfire, but we're left here with this person. Let's talk to them.
Hey, Mrs. Fortine?
Yes, Miss Leger.
How did you and Mr. Fortine meet? Where do you come from? Do you often travel to Rosewater? Where did you get that? Where'd you get the dog? What's it like being a trapper? Interesting. Good to see you, Bought Jams. Good evening. Going west type game? I guess kind of, yeah, a little bit. I guess it kind of is. We started off in like a western sort of style town, and then since then we've been traveling, we've been continuing our travels off further west, I guess. I guess. We're actually seeking a fortune, which is a treasure that was... Supposedly, there's a rich inventor who left their money somewhere, and we went to where we thought they might have left it, but they didn't leave. It turns out they didn't leave it there, but they went to some other city, and so now we're following them to that city. It feels like at this point we're just going to rob them, which is not what I signed up for. We didn't sign up for a robbery. We signed up for an adventure where we would find some treasure that a man who everybody presumed was dead had left the money. So we were just gonna like go collect the money basically. Now it turns out that he didn't die when everybody thought he did, when he went missing. He just went to another city. So now we're like, okay, I guess we're gonna follow him over to this other city. Whoa, hey! Legend!
Hey Mike, how are you enjoying this?
I am enjoying it a lot, actually. It's good times. Thank you very much for the 44 months of support, Hooded Whale Hog. I do appreciate it. I hope you're doing well today as well. Thank you very much for all of the support. Great to see you. Yes, we're having a good time. It's been fun. It's got, like I was just saying earlier, we're on this journey between cities, well, between, I guess, a town and a city, and it's been really fun because every day of the journey we've run into some new puzzle or person to talk to. We've gathered new stories. We've gone on little mini adventures along the way. It's quite fun. I think it's a really clever way of putting together a little bit more content into the game without it feeling forced as well, because it's like, it's an 8-day journey and we're out there and every day is its own little adventure. It's quite fun. A really cool way to do it. So yeah, it's been fun. I'm enjoying the game. It came out like a month ago now? Not quite a month ago, I think. It's been really good. It's been really good. I did actually get a chance to say hello to Francisco Gonzalez, the developer of this game, over on Julia's stream. He was in the chat there, and I got a chance to say hello and let him know that I was playing the game, talk to them about it, and yeah, it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. I think they're pretty happy with it. I don't know. I think they're pretty happy with how it went from the sound of things. So yeah, that's cool. It's good to hear. I believe you call it a posse in the Old West. Oh yeah, it's my posse, not my colleagues. Yeah, one of my posse members. Glad to hear you're doing good, Board Jams. You'll laugh at this. Twitch recently glitched on me and said my next Prime gift sub is start of next year, but they quickly fixed it on time. That's pretty funny. So they could have just as easily skipped all this and just had the trip over quickly. Yeah, exactly. They could have, like, it's a really clever way to not commit to like a specific location and just like let you have these little like vignette stories get told. And it's like, you could look at it and say, oh, they're padding out the game, which I guess technically, sure, they are, but it's like a really interesting way to pad out a game, and it doesn't feel like padding. It feels like these like nice little vignette puzzle games that are interspersed throughout. So yeah, it's quite fun, and you get like exposure to all these different types of characters, and yeah, just a really clever way to put together content in a game like this and not make it feel forced. Doesn't feel forced at all. It's very clever. Yeah, I really appreciate what they've done. Very clever. Suppose they could have, yeah, they could have just skipped it, like you said. I had a lot of fun playing through it. I've got plenty of stuff to find and do in it, though. Also, there's like, you mean like achievement hunting type stuff, Hooded Whalehog? I'm pretty sure I've missed stuff along the way, but I have managed to find a few different ways of doing things. Like I've like, oh, I just use the brute force method of throwing a rock, and then it's like, there's probably a clever way to do it, and so I went and found the clever way to do it, which that's been fun too. Having the alternate solutions is fun. Welcome in, Angelus. Welcome, Raiders. Good to see ya. Most games use interesting gameplay to pad the game. Yeah. I think successful ones, yes. That's true. Angelus, g'day. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in. How has your day been? How's your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. I'm going to give you a shout out. 1 second. I got for some reason, all my automations still aren't working. What were you up to today? You were playing some... What? Wait, Bloodbark? Bloodbark? I have not heard of that. A new one? An indie horror called Bloodbark. That sounds interesting. I'm interested immediately. What's it like? All right, let's go ahead and ask some questions.
I'm curious to know how you and your husband met.
We both worked for the Gold River Trading Company. I'd already been at the lodge for a few years with my brothers when he first came through. We courted for a while, and eventually decided to elope.
Love at first sight, huh?
Interesting.
It took a while to get to know him, but I could see he was different from the other trappers. Brutes and wild men, but not Carl. After we were married, we both left the company and came west to work independently.
I really want to boost the audio a little bit. I'm just going to turn up the audio on my speakers. What will probably happen is you'll probably hear it coming through the microphone, and I'll have to do something about it, but I'll try anyway. Hopefully you can probably hear the crackling on the thing as I turn up the audio, but we'll see. There you go. Finished it. You finished it. You play as a lumberjack who is hired to put down a special kind of tree that is all I will say. Oh, interesting. That is interesting. So it's enjoyable. Thanks again for the raid. So where do they come from?
Are you from Western Vespuccia originally?
Oh yeah,
No,
it's definitely coming through your
I'm
microphone.
Cheyenne. We come from the southern part of the province you call Rotterdam.
Yeah, I gotta
Your
turn that
friend,
down.
Miss Redbird. Who are her people?
I asked, but she doesn't know herself. We met her at an Otham village, where she was staying as a guest.
I see. Well, send her my way when she has a moment. I'd love a chat.
I'll turn it down a little bit. Hopefully it's not going to come through the speakers again. Enjoyable. Excellent. Good to hear.
You folks been to Rosewater often?
Several times, yes. We usually spend the winter there. Ever since they extended the rail line, we can go there and sell to traders who ship our pelts back east. Actually, Rhea was born in Rosewater.
You don't say.
Rhea was born in Rosewater, huh?
Have you had your dog long?
Only a few days. We adopted Gegi from a traveling carnival we passed some miles back. Pa wasn't too enthusiastic about it. But I thought it would do the children good to have a companion. Although I have noticed that Bram starts to sneeze something awful when she's around.
Uh-oh, allergic. Yeah, the night sky's rendering of the night sky is always very nice in this game. They've done a good job of that too. The art in the game in general is pretty well put together, I think. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable. It never feels too static. I'm not sure how I feel about, like, the fire and smoke or steam, whatever you can see in the background right now. That's like, they've used that a lot. Those kind of like high fidelity effects by comparison to the artwork. And it does feel a little out of place. That being said, I think it really does serve the purpose, like the intended purpose, like, you know, adding atmosphere to the scene and stuff like that. So it's hard to fault it. Like, it would be, obviously, animating effects like fire and smoke does take time and energy, and, like, it's probably energy better spent elsewhere, like making the higher quality backgrounds. So I can see why you would do that. Tomorrow you'll be checking out River City Girls. It was, you were a huge fan of River City Ransom. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor. Oh, awesome. I think I've heard of it, but I haven't checked it out at all. Well, let us know how it goes, Angelus. That's interesting. Again, thank you for the raid once again. Didn't I just ask about Gegi? Oh, no, I didn't ask about the name. Yeah.
How did you come up with the name Gegi?
Oh, that was Rhea's doing. Gegi is her way of saying doggy. We all thought it was adorable, and the name stuck.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Radon, for the Mr. Radon's raid. Hello, and greetings. Hello, is this Freaky Stories 1997? No, this is Rosewater we're playing right now, Flygon. Hey, Space Hoppercopter, good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you very much for joining the raid. How's it going there? Hello, good night. Hello, good night to you too. I hope you're doing well, Mr. Radon. Thank you so much for the raid. What was Mr. Radon up to today, everybody? Understandable, there's surprisingly few spiders on the screen at the moment. Mr. Radon's having a good sleep now. Good on you, Mr. Radon. Thank you very much. Everybody, if you haven't checked out Mr. Radon's channel, please do. Please do go take a follow over there. Take a look. Mr. Radon's playing... Hang on, I gotta think while I type. Mr. Radon. There we go. Just getting the shout outs done. There we go. We got that done. I'm genuinely though, please do go drop a follow for Mr. Radon. Mr. Radon's absolutely a legend. Playing all of the... I was about to say it again. I keep on saying Commodore 64 instead of Nintendo 64. All of the Nintendo 64 releases, 100%ing all the games. It's an amazing effort. Raiken Sama, welcome. Good to see you. Thank you very much. G'day, good morning. It is 8 p.m. in my part of the world, in Australia. So welcome. For those of you who haven't been here before, I probably should introduce myself again. Hi, my name is Mike. I collect old video games like, I don't know, Diablo Hellfire is right here. And also Diablo is also right here. I don't know. Old video games, I collect them. I also collect old hardware. I got a pinball machine in the back there too. But more importantly, I play them on Twitch, on this channel, and also on YouTube on this channel, if you're watching on YouTube. I also do make some games. I make games, do game development. It's a lot of fun. If you want to see some of that, please go check out my itch page, which I will post a link to. Hang on a second. There we go. Go check out that. There's some fun games there. I've been working on the third game in this mini series for a while now. I haven't worked on it for a couple of months though, because I started a new job and I got very busy, and I don't know, life is hard, I guess. But we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. Thank you again for joining the raid, though. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good day today, and I hope you enjoy hanging out. I'm playing a game called Rosewater that was released this year. It is a classic point-and-click adventure game, graphic adventure game, in the style of, I guess I would say, like some Sierra games and some LucasArts games. It's very unique in that respect, and it has some really cool ideas in it. I'm very much enjoying it. Gusak, hello, good to see you. Have you seen the YRGB event to develop a game for the ZX Spectrum? I have not. No. I've never considered really developing for the Spectrum, mainly because I always found the way it handles graphics kind of abhorrent. Thank you very much for the follow. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to jump in the chat and say hello if you would like, or just to lurk if you would also like to do that. It's fine. Appreciate it. Flygon, thank you for the achievement. Stole all of Radon's awakeness energy. Yes, I did. I needed it. I needed it personally. Hey, Dave Ross, good to see you. Don't mince your words about the Spectrum. Yeah, I know. Look, it's a great system. In retrospect, it is very cool, and I have seen some great games on that system, but I always did find the way that it handled its graphics to be like a strange choice. I'll put a strange choice is a fair way to put it, I think. But it is, you know, there are definitely some fun games on the little Specky, and I owned a Specky for a while. I wish I'd kept my Spectrum, because I did enjoy playing on it, to be honest. But I always thought, like, if I was going to make a game targeting that era of computing, I would target something a little more powerful. I did have the CPC 464, that's true. Spectrum's graphics handling was sensible for squeezing a lot out of the initial 16K version, especially aside from the weird scanline order. Yeah, no, it's like technically it's a marvel. Like they did a great job, like making a consumer device, a computer, with that, like with the spec they had. They did a great job. It's great. It's fantastic. I still don't like, you know, if you put it side by side with other contemporary computers, you can see the difference. It's pretty obvious. But yeah. Must admit, because as a BC person in 8-bit, I was jealous of the CPC 464 having 16/27 colors. Yeah. Spectrum too cheap for bit planes. Time to use background attribute tiles for a frame buffer. Exactly. Specky does feel like an arcade machine that escaped the 70s. It does. That's a good way to put it.
So, what's the trapper's life like?
It can be rough, but I like the freedom. We can go where we want, when we want.
It's definitely
without
coming
any
through the
boss
microphone
telling us otherwise.
again.
It's not too dangerous for a young family?
The children are born.
I may just have to commit to using headphones again.
With their eyes closed.
I just don't know where they are right now.
We don't go after anything dangerous. Mainly deer, elk, and beavers.
Found them, actually. They're right in front of me. They were just underneath a piece of paper. Yeah, all right. I'll plug in the headphones. It's been nice not having to use headphones for a while, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do this. All right. Problem is, this game is in stereo. Hello? Is the headphones working? Oh, the headphones aren't working. They're very quiet. All right. Thanks, Grognak. All right. Let's see if this works. I already feel awkward and uncomfortable having a headphone in after all these months of not having headphones in. But we'll see how this goes.
Your children seem very capable. How old are they?
Beth is 14. Bram is 9.
I will note, I haven't
Beth
seen the
is
children at
18
all.
months.
So I don't know how we have this knowledge.
I much prefer our means of transportation.
Yeah, so their wagon is being pulled by ox, and our wagon is being pulled by steam power.
I much prefer our...
Let's see. Is there anything else to look at and interact with here? No. Okay.
Harley, come, join us.
Oh, okay. If you insist.
No, bad dog.
What?
Bram, take this mutt back to the wagon. She has caused enough trouble for one night.
What did the dog do? I didn't see the dog do anything wrong.
She's just a pup. You can't expect her to be a perfect angel without being trained to it.
Trained? I would like to know how we will find the time for that. Honestly, I do not know what Sarah was thinking taking her in.
Here, Mr. Fortine, have some rum. I think it will do you some good.
Calm down.
Probably shouldn't, but why not?
Probably shouldn't, but why not? I don't like the sound of this. Where's this
How
going?
about that song you were gonna play us, Phil?
Ah, yes. This is a tune I have always enjoyed.
Okay, so he's going to play a song. Hey there, Distron. Good to see you, mate.
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
You've got a nice family. It'd be a shame if something were to happen to them. So you're on your way to Rosewater. What's it like being a trapper?
Just wanted to tell you. Your family's lovely.
Oh, that is very kind of you, Miss Leger. I am blessed to have
Yes, it's
such
new,
a
Distron.
loving wife and children. Quite fortunate. Ironic, really.
Why is it
How do you
ironic?
mean?
Most folk mispronounce my surname as Fortune if they see it written down. There's supposed to be power in names, right? Maybe even wrong ones.
Ah.
Pardon my frankness, but I get the impression you don't much care for your dog.
It's not that I don't care for her. I do not believe we can care for her. We've already got 5 mouths to feed. One more won't help. Ma didn't even consult me before taking her. Says she got her for the children, but they should worry about taking care of each other, not some poor animal.
Oh, man.
What's the trapper's life like?
It can be a lonely life. Lots of trappers live and work alone, and hardly ever see another living soul. I think it drives them a little crazy, like they forget how to be human. That is why I thank God every day for my family. They saved me from that.
Okay.
I'd like to know more about...
Those apples did not fall too far from the tree, thank the Lord. Bram's a great shot, and Beth's as good a trapper as me, maybe better. I just hope that does not cause trouble when the time comes to find her a husband.
How did you come to meet Mrs. Fortine?
What is the point of this?
Oh,
Like, are we going to get a puzzle
I
out of this
was
one?
working
Or is it
at
just a
the
story?
Gold River Trading Company, and she came in to work at the lodge with her brothers. The other trappers treated her and her kin like the dirt they walked on.
I've been
But
anticipating
eventually, I convinced her I was
some kind of betrayal this whole
decided
time.
We should elope a short while after we began courting. The fools I worked with did not look too favorably upon me marrying a native girl. So I said to hell with them. We left town and moved out here to make it on our own. Been doing fine ever since.
Interesting.
Mrs. Fortine mentioned you were headed to Rosewater?
That's right. It's where we do most of our business. Be nice to see old Sheriff Gamble.
I just got an achievement for
He's
conversation.
good people.
Conversing. Even. Alright.
Hey, Miss Johnson?
What do you need?
I noticed you and the dog were getting on well.
She's sweet. This family don't appreciate what they've got.
Oh.
Not everybody's cut out for taking care of others.
Enjoying
Phil's
the
not
music.
bad, is he?
I've certainly heard worse. Think I'll be retiring soon. Early start tomorrow.
Okay. You're not very friendly, are you? I suppose you need your rest.
I guess if anyone needs to rest up, it's you. All the rest of us have to do is loll around in the wagon all day.
Exactly. I'm glad you see that.
Excuse me, but it's getting late. I should put Rhea to bed.
Very well. It was nice talking to you, Beth.
And you. Good night.
Oh well. Too bad if there was some unique piece of dialogue behind that character. We're not going to get a chance to talk to him again. I'll have to reload.
It's so nice to have music, isn't it?
Sorry, think we could talk later? I want to hear Phil play.
Okay.
Not now, Har.
Ah man, everybody's all busy. Let's go see if we can find out what's going on over here then. Nothing?
Having a good evening, Mrs. Fortine?
I am, Miss Legere. I'm so glad we did this.
That was a good meal.
So what the heck, dude?
Afraid that's not the sort of thing we normally trade for.
What do you trade for?
Afraid that...
I don't think I really have anything worth trading for.
Afraid...
Hmm.
I much prefer our means of transportation.
Is there anything else going on around here? Seems like we don't really have much choice to interact with stuff around here. Everybody's a talkable, but they're actually not talkable.
The tent I'm sharing with Nadine. It's more spacious than it looks.
I've been diddled again.
Jake and Danny's tent.
Thank you, Grognak, for the diddling. Can we talk?
Mr. Fortine?
Yes?
Oh, we can still talk. I don't want to take their dog away from them. That seems mean.
That is unbelievable!
Oh, wow. Haven't heard that one in a while, Lassus.
If Geggy's a burden to you, we could take her off your hands.
You would do that?
Sure.
No, I couldn't. Ma would raise Cain, and the children would hate me if I gave away their dog.
Yeah.
You're right. I wouldn't want to put you in that position. Forget I asked.
Bravo, Phil.
Yeah, bravo,
Yes.
Phil.
This has been enjoyable, but I think it's time for me and the family to call it a night.
Pleasure
Good
meeting
night.
you, folks. Appreciate the company.
Likewise. Good night, and good luck on your travels.
Good luck.
Let us keep the evening going, shall we?
Okay. Wait, what happened to the alcohol? It's gone.
Got any more songs for us, Phil?
In fact, I do. I always found this one rather beautiful.
He's gonna sing.
Dime que me haré, sin tu amor, flor silvestre.
I don't know any of the language.
Si los días no me pertenecen, desde que crucé tu jardín. Si tu aroma mi alma carece.
The subtitles could be in English, right?
Y cuando volveré, a mis brazos tenerte. Si estando libre tú eres
Okay.
feliz, cuando nadie tu paso detiene, la distancia no se compadece de estos ojos que sufren por ti. Y vivo la ilusión.
Yeah, Last Express style, exactly, Distron. It's rotoscoped character animations. and characters.
Entre abrazos y
So that's one of the
caricias
things I
confieses que no
likened
hay
it to as
vida
well,
sin
Distron.
mí. Y dime que me haré, dime que me haré. Sin
I don't know
tu
what
amor,
any of this
flor
means.
silvestre.
It's probably a good song.
Si los días no me pertenecen,
I can't even
desde
sing
que
along.
crucé tu jardín, si tu aroma mi alma carece, pierdo el deseo de vivir.
I picked up yes, that's about it.
Goodness, that was certainly...
Are you crying?
Of course not. Just got a cinder in my eye.
Oh, I believe it is Spanish, Kuzak. Yeah, but I don't know Spanish. Admit it, you're crying. Don't be embarrassed. That was a great song, Phil. Yeah, let's leave poor Jack alone.
That was a beautiful song, Phil. Thanks for sharing.
My pleasure.
Flaw still... hang on, I got an achievement, but I didn't get it. I didn't... Flaw Sylvester. A campfire is always nicer with music. Okay. Cool. Great. That didn't shed any light.
Hey Nadine, how's it going?
I enjoyed speaking with the Fortines. I hope they fare well in Rosewater. So many people just come and go through town. It's not really a home for many. Kind of sad if you think about it.
Time for me to bed down. See you all bright and early.
See ya. You remember one point watching Bulgarian Treasure Planet with a multilingual group chat, and at one point the resident Spaniard got asked what was being said in the movie. He had to explain he doesn't speak Bulgarian. Oh. Oh. Oh man. Hey there, Master Gregor. Good to see you. Happy Easter to you too, and hope you're having a restful Saturday.
Hey Danny, how's your evening been?
I really enjoyed meeting the Fortines. It's nice to see a family that's so close. All that time on the road and in the mountains, with only each other to rely on. It can't be easy, but they clearly make it work. I think maybe I'll ride my parents next chance I get.
Aww.
I'm feeling a mite queasy, so if you folks don't mind.
He's feeling a mite queasy. It's weird that when somebody gets up to
Time for me
leave,
to call it a night.
Good night, Harley.
Buenas
it
noches.
fades to black.
Sleep well.
What does Buenos Noches mean?
Morning. Say, isn't that the Fortines dog?
Means good night.
Not anymore. They let me take her.
Oh, well good.
Wait,
Geggy
what?
didn't seem too thrilled with the family.
I don't think she was. And her name's not Geggy anymore. It's Lisa Lou.
That's not much better than Geggy. Can I suggest another name?
Could I perhaps suggest another name?
No, but I appreciate you asking this. Now come on, let's head out.
I wanted to name the dog Rascal. More nachos? Doing fine, slept for almost 8 hours. Nice, that's very good. Been getting back into RuneScape the past few days. Oh, have you, Distron? I'm surprised it's still a thing, actually. I never played it myself, but man, it's been around for a while. Where's the dog? I guess it's up the front. I want to see the dog. Whoa, sweet Clyde.
Good game, this one.
I'm enjoying
Hey,
it,
Miss
yeah.
Johnson?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 21 months support. I appreciate that. Very cool. Hope you're doing well. Old MMOs will never die. Hopefully, I guess. Version 4 now, huh? Hell of a journey so far. What did you think of those trappers? How's the dog?
How's our newest traveling companion?
Lisa Lou's doing just fine. Likes the wind on her face.
That trapper family was nice, wouldn't you say?
Sure. Didn't rob or kill us. Suppose that does pass for nice out here.
I really thought they might.
Sure has been a journey so far, hasn't it?
Sure has. Enjoy it while it lasts. Once we get to the mountains, it's gonna get a lot less smooth.
I'll let you get back to driving.
Good.
All right. Who should I talk to next? I really don't know. Mr. Queasy?
Hey, Jake.
Yeah, Harley?
It was nice to spend time with that trapper family.
With who? Oh, right, the Fentons.
I believe they were the Fortines.
Right.
I appreciate the chat.
Anytime, Harley.
We install
The wagon
leaf
is
spring
slowing
suspension
down
on the wagon. Yeah.
See anything out there, Danny?
Yeah, this is a small building.
Let's go take a look.
Let's go take a
Engine's
look.
running hot. I'm giving it a rest. We set off again in half an hour.
I'm going to see what's happening over at that shack. You want to come, Jake?
Oh, you go
Is it the
on,
Love
Danny.
Shack?
I wanted to have a word with Miss Johnson.
Oh, okay.
I will accompany you.
As will I.
Harley?
Go on. I'll be along in a minute.
Got to eavesdrop first.
They're having a private conversation.
Uh-huh. So what?
They're having a...
Okay, I guess we could have just gone with everybody else. Hey, Picardo, good to see you, Picardo.
Sorry, mon cher. It seems fortune was not on your side.
Oh,
It is a bit
shoot.
steampunky. Did he just lose some money? What is this?
Lady Tichet, mind reader. Take the challenge.
Take the challenge?
Right. It's a small wooden box with an ornately carved design on the side. Hey, I can see my reflection in the lamp from here.
Okay. Let's figure out what's
Hey,
going on.
Danny?
What
Why
happened?
so glum?
She cleaned me out. And after I was doing so well. There must be some trick. I just wish I could figure out what it is.
How did you lose all your money?
How did she clean you out?
I don't know. It all happened so fast. I was picking the right cards, and then my luck shifted. Next thing I knew, she was guessing everything right, and I was out of the few crowns I had.
Well, you're an idiot.
Hi there.
Bonjour. Welcome. I am Lady Tichet. Are you interested in taking my little challenge?
A little challenge?
So what's the challenge exactly?
But it is quite simple. I bet you 1 crown I can read your mind.
Okay. How does it work?
I shall lay 9 cards out on the table, then avert my gaze. You pick one of the cards, then place the rest into the box over there. Once that is done, I will tell you which card you are holding. If I am wrong, which I sometimes am, you win double your money. Interested?
You can't really read minds.
Let's be honest here. You aren't really a mind reader. What's the trick?
No trick, madame. I have been blessed with a gift.
Oh yeah? Then what number am I thinking of right now?
Those without the sight are so quick
Oh
to
yes,
mock
I
and
should have
doubt.
saved Flygon.
If you wish to see my gift in action, you need only accept my challenge.
Challenge.
I'm leaving now.
May fortune...
Save game. Don't lose all the money. There we go.
It's a small wooden box.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. All right, so we know
Hello
she can.
again.
Are you interested?
We know that she can trick us.
Right.
1 crown.
All right, we 1 crown down. She's looking at the lamp. The candle.
All done?
Yep.
All right. Give me one moment. I sense that you have drawn the stone.
Ha! You're wrong.
Impossible. Show me your card. I see. No matter. How about we try again, but this time raise the stakes. 2 crowns to start, 4 for you if I cannot guess.
Hey, thank you very much, Bezo1, for the 29 months of support. I do appreciate it, Bezo. I hope you're having a great day. All right, let's do it.
The odds seem good. Ready.
We know we're going to lose, though. There has to be a way we can trick her. Let's do the cat. Thank you, Bezo, for the 29 months of support.
I sense that you have drawn the ship.
Wrong again.
Merde! You have an unusually powerful mind.
What is happening?
Will you indulge me in trying a third time? Double or nothing?
Nah.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Suit yourself. Here are your winnings.
Nice, now I have 69.
I'm leaving now.
May fortune favor you.
Let's see if we can figure out
What
if
are you up to
we can get
today?
more money out of
I've just
her.
been observing that woman. She doesn't seem trustworthy.
If you think she's untrustworthy, she must be. Sarcastic. Whatever gave you that idea? Have you noticed anything unusual? Hey! Thank you, Mini Roach. Yes, say scumming's a good idea, actually. I should do that.
What have you observed, exactly? Anything unusual?
The way she moves, it's very practiced. There's trickery afoot. I would pay close attention to her motions if I were you.
Oh, I will. Save game. Save scum. Whoops, scum. Okay.
What's going on, Phil?
Poor Danny seems upset about losing, but it serves him right for listening to a swindler. Everyone knows these things are rigged.
Have I been working out? No, not enough. I've been sick. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Mini Roach. Maybe it's just because I'm smaller on the screen than usual. Just, it's got a... yeah, that's right. That's right. You have an idea, Disron? Oh, interesting.
He's still upset. I'd better leave him alone.
Let's see. What have I got in my inventory? Nothing that I could use on this. Is there like anything else to interact with around here? Can I use this? On that? No. Hey,
No, merci.
Proton, thank you for the
I do
raid.
not accept this as payment.
Welcome, Proton and Raiders.
Hello again.
Hello. Would you care to attempt my challenge again?
How about we have another try?
Très bien. 1 crown, please.
Only one? Thought we were up to like 5. She's looking at the thing so she can see in the reflection what we're picking. What if I pick the ship?
You have your card?
Yep.
Let's see. I sense that you have drawn the ship.
Damn!
Oh, I am so sorry. It seems fortune was not on your side.
How about we have another try?
Très bien. 1 crown, please.
What's up with the house? The lamp has a reflection on it, and she can see which cards we pick in the reflection, and she clearly is looking at it.
Let's see.
Thank you very much for the
sense that you
raid,
have
Proton.
drawn the cat.
Damn!
Damn it!
Once again, I have read your mind. Perhaps next time you will succeed in keeping your thoughts hidden.
So, everybody, if you haven't checked out Proton's channel before, Proton does software development and music, what's it called, compositions and stuff like that too, with like chip tunes, working on Commodore Amiga, Commodore 64, and the Vampire, and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Very talented individual. If you haven't checked out their channel, feel free to go take a look over there. I was meaning if the house was a store or a rest stop or something. I guess it's just a house that's just along the main road. Like, this lady's just decided to set up her house here for some reason.
How about...
Très bien.
So we started out with 66. So she will have all her money back if we lose now. Let's pick, is there a way to, like, do something else? I can bring the inventory up in the background. It doesn't seem to be interactive, though. I can't get rid of it either.
Let's see. I sense that you have drawn the candle.
Damn!
Do not...
There you all are. Come on. Time to get back on the road.
Already? Let me try just one more time.
No. Now. I won't ask again.
Best listen to your friend, Sherry.
Fine.
Au revoir. Thank you for stopping by.
I kind of broke the game a little bit here. I still can't dismiss this dialogue. All right, let's load our game. So right now we got 69 crowns, which is better than we came with. So yeah. Here's a very fun fact. The character Boo from the Monsters Inc. is named after her voice actress, Mary Gibbs, with her full name being the same as her voice actress. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. That is a fun fact. A rare actual fun fact. There's gotta be something we can do here. Perhaps I need to have an item with me that I could use, though.
No, merci.
Hello again.
Hello.
I'm Lee.
Can I get these guys to cause a distraction?
I would keep my eye on that woman if...
What's going on?
Poor dad. But it serves him right.
He's still upset.
Let's leave. Where's Jake?
Miss Johnson?
What is it?
Where'd Jake go?
Back in the wagon. Said he was taking a nap.
What was Jake so keen to talk about?
That ain't none of your business, Legere. And I'll thank you not to stick your nose in again.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do anything, Distron, after selecting a card.
Are the engines cooled off yet?
They are. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay then. Gather everybody up.
So I swindled 3 crowns, I guess, out of the swindler. What did our journal say? Friendly encounter on the road. Dumpy roadside shack. We paused in our travels just long enough to get ourselves fleeced by a roadside operator with card table set up outside a dusty shack in the middle of nowhere. Lady Ty or whatever claimed to possess otherworldly powers of clairvoyance, but I am certain that there was some dirty trick behind it all. The particulars of the swindle will have to remain a mystery. Oh, come on. I know what's up, though. We all know what's up. The best thing to do with charlatans of this ilk is to steer clear. Tangling with them is rarely worth the hassle. I played twice and walked away with the bait. If only Danny had done the same. I'm no psychic, but I foresee a long talk with Danny about how to spot a grifter and avoid being taken for a ride in the very near future. I think we have to figure out what was going on. There has to be a way to figure out what was going on. Like, clearly we can see this.
Lady Tichet always seems to look towards this lamp.
I just have to look at it multiple
times. I can't really
times.
see anything in it from this angle. Wait a minute. From this angle, I can see the tabletop reflected in the glass. So that's how she does it. Wait a... So that's... Hello again.
Hello.
You can drop the act, sister. I know you're cheating.
That is a very serious accusation. You may think you have discovered some chicanery, but I assure you there is none. The truth is, my results speak for themselves.
I'm leaving.
May 4th.
Let me see if I can get a conversation going.
I would keep my eye.
What's going...
Poor butt.
Hey, Danny? I know how that fraud is guessing everything correctly.
Really? How?
She can see the cards reflected in that lamp when she turns away.
Of course! So what do we do now?
Shoot the lamp? Threaten her? Nothing, let's go.
Let's beat her at her own game. Shoot out the lamp.
I get it. Okay.
This is a violent solution.
Just what in the ether do you think you're doing?
The jig is up, Lady Tichet. You're not gonna scam anyone ever again.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Hey!
Now, here's what's gonna happen. You're all gonna turn around and leave, nice and quiet like. If I ever see any of you around here again, you get shot on sight.
It's
Do
so
I make
funny.
myself clear?
All due respect, we've got you outnumbered and outgunned. You're in no position to negotiate. We'll go, but first you're giving us our money back.
Fine. Take it.
Pleasure doing business.
Oh,
Come on,
boy.
let's get back to the wagon.
That's an interesting solution. Not in the cards. Expose Lady Tichet's operation. She pulled out a freaking blunderbuss. What the hell? Oh boy. Where's our journal? I gotta see what we wrote this time. It's definitely set in America then, yeah. We paused on our travels just long enough to get ourselves fleeced by a roadside operator, a card table set up outside a dusty shack in the middle of nowhere. Lady Tichet claimed to possess otherworldly powers of clairvoyance when really all she possessed was a nice deck of cards, carefully positioned shiny surface, and painfully affected accent. That, and a shotgun in reserve for when things didn't go her way. We got the better of her in the end, but we should have had the smarts to steer clear in the first place. Now, I am no psychic, but I foresee a long talk with Danny about how to spot a grifter. Okay. So, I wonder if there's something else we could do. Like, I wonder if there's an even more elegant solution to, like, fleece the fleecer, maybe? An interesting approach, for sure. Let's see if we can figure out another method. This is very interesting. I'm liking this little side puzzle.
Wait a minute. So that's how... Hello again.
Hello. Would you care to attempt my challenge again?
Yeah, she, as if she can't just replace the glass, right, Disron? I was thinking the same thing.
You can drop...
You may... The truth...
How up...
Très bien.
Let's see if we can score. Is there something I can do now that I know? Is there something I can do? It doesn't let me do anything in between.
You have your card?
Yep.
I sense it. The move.
Damn!
Oh, I am so sorry.
I'm leaving.
So that didn't work. I did figure it out. I did do the part again.
So that's... Hey.
Really?
She can...
So what do we...
Threaten her.
I think we need to make her regret her actions. Draw your gun and follow my lead.
Oh, okay.
Just kill her and take all her money.
Just what in the ether do you think you're doing?
The jig is up, Lady Tichet. You're not gonna scam anyone ever again.
Oh, I beg to differ.
Okay, she pulls out the gun.
Now here's what's gonna happen. Your friend's gonna put away his weapon, and you're all gonna turn around and leave. Nice and quiet like. I ever see any of you around here again, you get shot on sight. Do I make myself clear?
All due respect, we've got you outnumbered and outgunned. You're in no position to negotiate. How about you just get out of here and we pretend this never happened? Hope she'll think twice before setting up an operation like this again. Come on, let's get back to the wagon.
Oh, we can't take all of her stuff? Alright. So, the only method to, like, get the money back is to shoot out the lampshade, I think. Yeah, we didn't get money back this time. There might be, like, another way. It might be that I need to have, like, an item that I can throw over the lampshade, which I don't have anything that I could do that with, I don't believe. The only way is shooting out the lampshade, which is just a little bit too aggressive. I also thought, like, what if we just, you know, used Danny's hat to shield her eyes from seeing which card we pick? Like, that'd work, right? Anyway. You can say what you're thinking, Disron, I guess. I think
Wait
we've
a minute.
explored the limits of what is possible, possibly.
So that's how she...
Okay, so we definitely know that's the way she does it.
Lady Tichet always... But I can't really see any... Lady Tichet... But I can't... But I can't really... But I can't... Wait a minute. So that's how... Hello again.
Hello. Would you care to...
You can...
You may...
Now that the character knows about the glass, if you select a card, maybe you can switch it when putting them back in the box. No, you can't. I already said that you can't.
I'm leaving. Hey, Danny? I know how that fraud is guessing everything.
Really?
She can see the cards...
So what do we do?
That doesn't work.
Let's beat her.
So we just have to shoot the lamp out. That's the only option.
Just what in the ether do you think you're doing?
The jig is up, lady. You're not...
Now here's... You're all gonna... I ever... Do I...
I'll do... You're...
This seems to be the best thing I can come up with my current inventory, and yeah. So we just take the money back, and that's it.
Pleasure doing business. Come on, let's get back to the wagon.
So we got all Danny's money back, plus I've still got the 3 crowns that I got out of her before I stopped playing. Seems like it should work, but as soon as Mike selected the card, the rest is just automatic. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many ways you could solve that. It's a little bit disappointing that there's not more options there. Like, just being able to select a card from the table with a hat covering them or something like that would be enough, right? Let's talk to Danny.
Hey, Danny, let's talk.
You made some poor
Sure.
choices, kid.
How about that trap?
It's nice to see good people like that. Pretty easy to get jaded and expect nothing but bandits and mountebanks, you know?
That's true. I did expect them to turn out to be bandits, actually. Hmm.
Phil,
Harley?
how are you liking the guitar?
It is a fine instrument. I have not had the opportunity to play in some time.
Hmm.
Now we've got some time. Care to tell me about how you came to Vespuccia?
I can appreciate your curiosity, although it is painful to relate. But you may as well know. I had assembled Lieutenant General de la Vega and several of my men in Jicotea, a small village on the Loyola River. We were preparing an operation to liberate the nearby town of Caballo Viejo. The Spanish army had it under occupation for some weeks, seeking intelligence on our movements. But before we could act, they struck without
Lady
warning,
Tichet. Disrom.
without mercy. They did not confine themselves to fighting armed revolutionary soldiers. Old men, women, children, all were valid targets in their eyes. All held collectively responsible for resisting imperial rule. Victory was out of the question. We were hopelessly outmatched. Many brave souls laid down their lives to allow innocents a chance for escape. As civilians fled the village, I led the retreat north with Lieutenant General de la Vega. We gathered what we could of our forces from other positions along the way. It was clear that the army would relentlessly target any village known to harbor revolutionary cells and administer the same treatment. I left Jicotea a smoking ruin. I could not allow that to happen again. Temporary exile was the only alternative.
Holy hell, what a story. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Do not be. The Spanish have shown their true colors and made the necessity of our struggle only too clear. The day will come when I will gather my army, renewed in force and in spirit, and return to our homeland to reclaim what is ours.
Hmm. What is it you're fighting for?
So, this revolution, what exactly is it you're fighting for?
What does any man who is oppressed fight for? Freedom. Simple as that. The imperial government has grown
chaos,
fat
yeah.
on the labor of the masses. They torture and imprison anyone who dares speak out against their abuses. My people and I are straining to throw off the yoke of colonialism.
Meeting those...
Are you attempting to make a pun?
What? No. I would never. Puns are the lowest form of humor.
I disagree.
Aha. And what would you consider the highest?
Also puns.
The highest? That would have to be puns too. Only the so bad it's good sort where it kind of wraps around and becomes great again.
Ha, very good. I shall keep that in mind.
Dirty limericks.
Yes, I am glad we encountered them. They were quite entertaining, especially the father. Seeing him loosen up after a few swigs of rum was quite satisfying.
We'll talk more later.
I look forward to it.
Good to see every gosh darn name.
There's a lady running toward the road. The heck is she doing?
Well, she's gonna get run over. The steam train ain't stopping for nobody.
Madre de Dios.
I mean, I guess it is.
I'd better see what's going on. What is it? Bandits? Highwaymen?
Worse. Performers.
Performers.
Good day to you, travelers.
What's so good about it then? And what are you thinking, running out in front of the wagon like that?
I apologize for the theatrics. I fear it's in my nature.
What do you want from us? Did she really just jump?
She really just ran out in the road?
Like a deer. She's lucky I keep the brakes in good condition.
Are you looking to get hit or something?
No, of course not. I
Hey,
suppose
Timur,
I'm,
good to see you. Happy Saturday
well,
to you too.
desperate.
That much is clear. You running away or something?
Worse,
Heavens,
carnies.
no, I could never do that. I'm the impresario of this theatre troupe. Name's Kate Hatomi. Our show opens next week, and I'd be fibbing if I said it was going well.
People don't call puns the lowest form of humor anymore. Now they call them dad jokes because children can't understand puns anymore. Oh, man. So you are running away? Are you trying to end it all?
So you've decided leaping in front of wagons will put an end to your problems?
Nothing of the sort, as I said. All I ask is an hour of your time. We've been rehearsing this play for so long. We're all too close to the material. We need fresh eyes and unbiased opinions. If you could watch a rehearsal and share your honest, unvarnished impressions, you would be doing us a good turn. The performance will be gratis, of course.
A free show? What if they murder us and turn us into sideshows?
Sounds like you're asking us to be consultants. Is this a paid gig?
I'm afraid our budget would not stretch to permit that, but I could offer you free tickets to see the production when it
Super
officially
old PC
premieres,
games?
as well as my most sincere gratitude.
I mean, in a good way.
I think it sounds like an excellent chance to get a few winks. I'll park just over there. Y'all have fun.
Wait, did we agree to it?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and all the Queen's Mid-Atlantic players, welcome! This is a peek behind the curtain, if you will, at a work in progress. I thank you most humbly for your indulgence, and warmly invite you to share your impressions following the rehearsal. And now, please enjoy the show.
Okay. Do we just legit have to watch a show right now?
Once upon a time, in a faraway land,
I guess we
lived
do.
a beautiful and charming princess.
Oh, I love my land. The people are kind, the water fresh, and the days are sunny and bright.
The princess was loved and admired by everyone in the land, except one. An evil wizard coveted the kingdom and kidnapped the princess, intending to marry her and gain the throne. To ensure she could not escape, he summoned a terrifying dragon to guard her. However, all was not lost. For a young hero rose to the challenge.
I shall battle the dragon and save the princess.
I shall battle the princess and save the dragon.
If my dear mother lets me. I said, if my mother lets me, of course.
Faye, that's your cue. Faye? Where the hell is Faye?
I don't know. Last I
She's
saw
with
her, she was
Jake.
in her tent.
Oh, for crying out loud! I'm sorry, folks. I don't know what I was thinking. It's clear we won't be getting anywhere with this rehearsal. You can change out of your costume now, Dwayne. We're done here. Martina? Quentin? Same goes for you.
The plot of one of the King's Quest games?
I spent
I mean,
hours on my makeup.
could be.
And I spent months on this show! Look where that's gotten us! Everything I do to keep all this together, and you lot can't even turn up on stage now and then to hit a mark and say a few lines! Off with you, I need to think. I really must apologize for wasting your time. I knew the show needed some work. I didn't realize it wasn't fit to perform.
Good luck. See you later. Maybe we can help fix your show. What will you do now?
There must be some way we can help with the show.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Are you sure? Much as it pains me, I can't honestly say we aren't in need of help.
Certainly.
Well, I'm curious to hear your suggestions. But right now, we need to find out what's wrong with Faye. Your doctor friend went to examine her, but I think she's just having one of her tantrums. You know how actors can be.
Yeah,
Or perhaps
actors.
you don't. In which case, consider yourself lucky. I'm going back to the stage. Come see me if you have any ideas.
I have an idea. Fire the actor
So,
and write her out of
any
the show.
ideas?
Perhaps. Excuse me. I'm going to have another look at the stage.
Why? What? Why do you want to look
Danny and
at
I
the
are gonna go
stage?
talk to the two fellers playing the wizard and hero. I think you should help Miss Redbird see to that Fey woman. Anyhow, we'll see if we can't get this show in halfway decent shape. Come on, Danny boy.
Yay!
A cylindrograph. It's for playing music on wax cylinders.
Wow. Get Danny to threaten Faye.
Someone kept a copy of a local newspaper.
Yeah, that'll work. Just shoot the lamps out. Traveling players from Camelot perform Camelot in the park before bemused onlookers. Picnickers, ramblers, and families intent on enjoying a leisurely afternoon in Las Virgenes Pelican Park last Sunday were doubtless left befuddled by a nearly incoherent plein air rendition of the chivalric drama Camelot, staged there by impresario Miss Hatomi's itinerant theater troupe, the Mid-Atlantic Players. The polyglot players, hailing from all over Vespucia and the far reaches of the globe, gargled and fumbled through their lines in a stilted faux medieval patois, riddled with these and thous and forsooths, as they strove to bring King Arthur's court to life amidst the palms and fountains of the West Lawn. Evidently, in the habit of traveling light, the performers were obliged to make do with next to nothing in the way of sets, costumes, or props that might enliven the spectacle and in any way further the illusion of a courtly medieval setting for the drama. As to drama, the plot was paper thin, a stock tale of good overcoming evil, wholly lacking in subtlety and nuance, not to mention any trace of the courtliness and charm one might expect in a romance from days of yore. The legions of nappers, taking advantage of the late afternoon haze to doze on the soft grass, evidently found little in the way of thrills during the proceedings to rouse them from their slumber. Perhaps a more fitting description of the scene. Days of Bore. Born August 30 to Mr. and Mrs. Pierre Delaroche of Punta Blanca. Their firstborn son, Pierre Auguste Jean-Paul Delaroche, weighing 8 pounds and 30 ounces. In some years' time, the young Mr. Pierre heir to the Delaroche family fortune, is sure to become the county's most eligible bachelor. Married and died, and whatever happened to Dr. Bennett Clark? Once hailed as the wizard of aethericity, Dr. Bennett Clark has fallen from the public eye in recent years after the public outcry following the deaths of 15 people in the Lamplight City Expo disaster of 47. He hastily relocated to Rosewater, where, for a time, he continued a series of public demonstrations, albeit to a diminished audience. No word has been heard of Dr. Clark in nearly a year. Despite the awesome destruction he wrought, he claimed his only wish was the betterment and protection of all mankind. By harnessing and taming the mighty dragon of aethericity, Clark hoped to bring salvation to the common citizen. This is an expensive paper. Okay. So what's in this tent?
It's a poster for a musical show called Carondelet. It opened on June 2nd. Must be one of Miss Hitomi's previous shows. A poster for The Mystery at Delphi. Opened on November 6th. A traveling trunk. Looks like it's been quite a few places. The desk is covered in papers. Lots of notes.
Huh.
What a mess. Most of these seem to be show notes. Here's a list of names. Othello, Carondelet, Dissembling, Delphi. Wonder what that means.
I don't know. Let's snoop. Boxing gloves?
A pair of leather boxing gloves. All sorts of costumes, fake beards, and other theatrical accessories.
Interesting.
All sorts of If my eyes don't deceive me, that's a false compartment. Just need to figure out how to open it. No way I can force it open. These might be useful.
Nick.
All sorts of... A brass button. A brass... A brass... A brass... A brass... A brass... A brass... A brass...
They're all brass buttons, eh? Well, that's a puzzle to figure out.
What a mess. Most of these seem to be show notes. Here's a Othello, Carondelet, Dissembling, Delphi. Wonder what that means.
OCDD? I don't know.
Oh, another visitor.
Stay a
Who are
while.
you?
Stay forever.
Faye Davies.
But Mike, how can you play point and click adventures with boxing gloves on your
I was
hands?
explaining to your friend here, not a name I expect you'll hear very
This is an
much
alt
in the
history setting,
future.
Distron, yeah.
Mrs. Davies, I would advise moderation in regards to that brandy.
Dear girl, I understand you like to dabble in medical matters, but let me assure you that this is the only medicine that works for me.
It's because you're an alcoholic.
A few books and a collection of wax cylinders in that box. Let's see. There are a few wax cylinders here.
Knights in shining armor, villainous intent, saloon sing-along, funeral dirge. Let's not take one just yet.
Poster for some show I've never heard of called the Dissembling Mechanism. Apparently it opened on New Year's Day. Mrs. Davies?
What is it?
What can you tell me about the other players?
Oh, such sweethearts. They've taken me in like a second family.
Oh, really?
Martine especially. She's the daughter I never had. Dwayne is a good boy, but he keeps to himself. And dear Quentin. You know, although he can get quite competitive at times.
Okay.
Why weren't you on stage today? Something wrong?
Something. Exactly what aspect of my current condition would suggest to you that anything is right?
What's got you so upset?
I'm about to lose my place here, that's what. Turned out on the dusty road to fend for myself.
Well, you probably deserve it.
Overcome with the sheer injustice of it all.
You think you're being dismissed? Why is that?
Oh, it's a long, long story, but what it comes down to is finances, or lack thereof. Kate has been tightening the belt lately. She says our performances haven't been attracting the crowds.
Because you suck.
But even so, we aren't doing that badly. All of us have taken quite deep cuts to our usual allowance. It still doesn't seem to be enough. Naturally, I, being the most recent addition to the troupe, am the first up to the chopping block.
Good.
If you ask me, something doesn't add up.
What do you
I
mean?
know for a fact that our run in Bois de Quivo is quite respectable, and yet apparently our financial future is dangling over the precipice by a fraying thread. It's all more than a tad suspicious.
Yeah, okay, it's tad suspicious, eh? Just double checking to make sure things are not broken over here. Cool. Seems like everything's fine. Just had to double check the YouTube side of things. I haven't looked at the YouTube preview for a minute there. Thank you, some guy in a hat. She is pretty sus. Miss Hatomi is pocketing extra money, maybe.
So you suspect Miss Hitomi is taking more than her share?
We've all suspected it for some time, but I'm the only one who's willing to speak up about it. Everyone else knows I'll be the first to go, so they keep their heads down and wait to reap my share.
You've accused Miss Hitomi?
Of course not. I haven't got any proof, but you can bet I would if I did.
Yeah, Disron, I wonder the same, actually. I was thinking, like, maybe I'll just skip this one. But it's getting interesting, so...
How long have you...
Oh, not long at all. Less than a year. I was the last one to join.
What did you do before you were a queen's...
I was with another outfit based up in Fawcett. The Davies Traveling Spectacular. 15 years we were together. Anton, my husband, was our director, and I was the star. When I got too old to play the princesses and heroines, Anton would cast me as the ravishing queen. He always made sure I had a spot on center stage. 16 months ago, he passed away in a stagecoach accident. An enormous tragedy.
I'm terribly sorry.
So were we all. Anton was the fiercely beating heart of that troupe. Absolutely irreplaceable. The others couldn't imagine going on without him. So everyone just went their separate ways. Just like that, everything was gone. My heart's love, my director, my troupe, my livelihood.
It's a lot of dialogue.
So, how did you come to join Miss Hitomi's troupe?
Oh, the traveling theater world is quite small, you know. We all know one another and meet on the
Some
road
guy in a
from
hat, that's
time to time.
hilarious.
Kate heard what happened and wrote me a letter of condolence. We corresponded for a while. Eventually, she said she was passing by Fawcett and offered to take me in. Quite simply, she took pity on me.
They're probably all playing it, some guy. Like, yeah. My kids were playing it long ago. So, I wouldn't be surprised if young kids were also. I don't really care what happens when she gets fired.
You were like,
Oh, God, please don't ask me such...
it's a serious question. Everyone
Hey,
needs a
Pi.
backup plan.
Good to see you, dude. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Haler's
Ann cheered 100 bits.
Just let me go.
Hey Mike. You sick bastard. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Pi. Yeah, I have been a sick bastard, haven't I? Hope you're doing good today, mate. Thank you very much for the 100 bits. Despite the themes, it's a pretty kid-friendly game, right? Yeah, Among Us is pretty... yeah, it's pretty tame. Whoa, Vitamin Chi. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Yeah, a little cartoon animated violence. Never hurt anyone, right?
Will no one speak up for me? God.
Man, she's so dramatic. Vitamin Chi, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in.
There now.
Appreciate
I'm
the
sure
chi
there's a
raid.
solution. I'll just leave you to it.
There has to be some way we can figure out what's up in here. Everybody with Vitamin Chi, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day today. My name is Mike. I like video games. I collect them and I also make them. I also stream them. You also had point and click games with violence. Clock Tower. Oh, nice. Were you playing Clock Tower today? Let me get you a shout out. You've never watched Uroto. I don't know what that is. Too dope. Sorry. There you go. You just beat her with 2 different endings? Oh, nice. That's pretty cool. I've never played the Clock Tower yet. Legend of Overfiend? What? Oh, old anime. Urutsu Ki Doji. Urutsu. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Maybe does it have an English name? Maybe I know the English name, or maybe not. I was watching someone do a round up of SNES horror games, and they didn't even mention Clock Tower. Is Clock Tower SNES? Is it? I didn't know that. Wait, I just came from there. Whoa, hey, Ziggles, thank you very much for the resub. 24 months, that's 2 years.
FMM Doom Browse, Holy Doom. 2
Holy
years
Doom.
already, FMM Doom Browse.
How's it been 2 years already, Ziggles? Thank you very much for all the support. I do appreciate it. And thank you for the Doom Browse too. Fan translated version called Clock Tower Deluxe, which supports the mouse, but it's for the NES. It's the SNES. That's awesome. That's really cool. Technically, it's a Super Famicom game. Oh, okay. I've seen people play it before, and I've always thought, oh, I should try that out. I didn't realize it was SNES. Is it supported on Scum VM or something? Because I've seen a lot of people play it. Let's talk to this lady.
Hello, Miss Martina, was it?
Yeah, Martina Holder. I am sorry we could not finish the show for you.
No worries. My companions and I are trying to help your director make it better.
Ah, good. We do need the help.
Do you suspect that Miss Tomi might be
Just go straight for the
keeping
jugular.
money from you and your castmates?
What? Nein, never. Mr. Tommy would not do such a thing. Who has told you this? Was it Mrs. Davies?
Well, yes.
I am not surprised. I think that of all of us, she is easily the most dramatic.
Goodbye.
Love.
I really don't want to talk to everybody. I'm not in the mood to do this whole investigation. I guess we'll have to figure it out, though.
Not
The dragon's
terrible
pretty
as far
lame.
as props go, but it could use some extra oomph.
Yeah. Bit of fire, maybe.
Phil?
Ooh, thank you for the doom sound. Ma, I'm glad you're here. Good to see you. Too much puzzling in your puzzle game? No, it's too much story. Too much story. I just want to click on puzzles right now. Oh well.
What was your...
It was, however, with some improvements.
All right. See you later. Miss Hitomi?
Yes?
When did you put this troupe together?
As it exists now? Oh, it's been about 5 years, I should say. That's when Quentin and I came over to Vespuccia.
Tried with the controller for a few seconds. It was way less precise than the mouse. I guess an analog-ish ball mouse versus D-pad is just better for the style of game. Yeah, I think point-and-click adventures are definitely served by using a mouse, for sure. Maybe I should go back to the 11th hour. Yeah, definitely. That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that. I don't want to ask any of these questions. It just seems like too much work.
I bet Jake wishes his show's backdrop was half as realistic.
What do I have?
Rather hot out to be boxing, wouldn't you say?
I'd rather she not know I went snooping in her trunk.
All right, fine. All right, what's over this way? Oh, some weights. He's fighting a dummy for some reason. What's that say?
No mistaking who this wagon belongs to.
Someone, Quentin Ellis, I guess? That might be this guy.
there.
Oh, hello.
What are you doing with that sword?
Practicing for the show. I didn't get to do my big fight scene with the dragon.
I've heard a rumor that Miss Hitomi might be keeping some extra funds. Know anything about that?
Oh, sure, I've heard that rumor too, but I don't much believe it. Miss Hitomi takes good care of us. She'd never cheat us out of our earnings.
I don't know. I believe it. I'm believing it.
Thanks.
Thanks, ma'am.
I'm convinced she's embezzling.
Suppose being an actor requires a certain attention to one's physique. Hey, Danny?
Yes, Holly.
Shoot everybody.
You fellas talking about anything interesting?
Dwayne's showing me his stunt swordplay. He's supposed to battle the dragon.
Why does he fight
at the end of the
left-handed?
play. I've tried giving him a few pointers, but it's not going so great.
What did you think of the show?
If one of Jake's shows went that way, I'd be looking for another job.
Talk to you later, Danny.
See you.
Yeah, maybe, Distron.
Ah, one of your companions has decided to join us.
This is Harley Legere. She used to be a performer of sorts herself, you know.
You don't say. What sort?
I was a fighter. Not sure that really counts.
My dear, if an audience paid money to come see you, that counts as performing in my book. I'm Quentin Ellis, by the by. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
I like your outfit.
Lots of notes and sketches of different costumes and disguises. Quentin Ellis is Othello, premiering October 7th. Could I have a moment, Mr. Ellis?
Of course, my dear.
It's true. Some people are left-handed, Distron. You're right. She was a fighter, yeah.
I heard a rumor that Miss Hitomi might be misappropriating the troops' funds.
Poppycock, pure hearsay. I'll bet Faye put that poison in your mind. I have known Katie longer than anyone. She is many things, but never a thief.
I'm convinced, though. I'm pretty convinced. I reckon if we find a way inside the buttons on the front of this chest are too suspect for me. They're just so suspicious.
A brass button.
They all just say a brass button, but why? Why would you bother saying that?
No way I... It's a poster for the Mystery at Delphi. Opened on November 6th.
Wait.
It's a poster for a musical show called Carondelet. It opened on June 2nd.
June 2nd?
A poster for the Mystery
And
at
November
Delphi.
6th.
Opened on November 6th. A traveling trunk. Looks like it's been quite a few places. Othello, Carondelet, Dissembling, Delphi. Wonder what that means.
Delphi, Carondelet, Othello, and what was the other one?
A poster for some show I've never heard
Dissembling.
of called the Dissembling Mechanism. Apparently it opened on New Year's Day.
One.
What a... Here. Othello, Carondelet, Dissembling, Delphi. Wonder what that means.
I gotta write this down. Where's my notebook? And it's all the way over there. I'm gonna go grab him. I'm gonna go grab my notebook. I'll be right back. All right, I have my notebook. New notebook. Create. So what was the names again? I've already forgotten the order of them.
What? Othello, Carondelet, Dissembling, Delphi. Wonder what that means.
Okay.
A poster for the Mystery at Delphi. Opened on November 6th.
November 6th?
It's a poster for a
June
musical
2nd.
show called Carondelet. It opened on June 2nd.
Cool.
A poster for the Mystery at Delphi. Opened on November 6th.
Okay, November 6th. June 2nd. When was Dissembling? It was the first. It was New Year's Day, right? So the only other one is Othello, and I don't remember the date. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Quentin Ellis is Othello. Premiering October 7th. Quentin Ellis is Othello. Premiering October 7th.
Okay. So we got 7216 potentially as a code. I just don't know how to tell the game that I want to try and enter the code. Like maybe I need to find a reason to believe that I need to look into it.
No way I can force it open. If my eyes don't deceive me, that's a false compartment. Just need to figure out how to open it.
Okay, so let's see. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
A brass button.
I mean, I can't press it though, right? All right, 7, 2,
A brass...
1,
A brass...
6.
A brass button.
Yeah, I don't know how to. I don't know how to press them. I can't make the game let me press it.
The actor's life doesn't seem to allow for much in the way of comfort.
There has to be some way. Anyway, I've got those written down anyway, so we should be able to use them. when the time comes. Oops. Almost lost my pen. Hey, Foamed! Good to see you! Welcome, Lord Foamed. What's up, dude? It's good to see you again. Alright. Now I guess we just need to get the intel somehow.
Miss Holder?
Yeah?
I'd like to know about...
They are fine people, and I am lucky to know them. Mr. Ellis always has stories and jokes to make me laugh. He reminds me of a big bear. He's also a very fine actor, and
that does sound like a great day for him.
Great cities all over Europe. Dwayne is very nice, but he's also very shy. He does not speak much with me or any of the others. I have always thought it is funny that an actor is so shy, but when he is on stage, one would never know. And Mrs. Davies is like a mother to me. She cares for us very much and wants to make sure everyone is healthy and happy. Although she does nag a lot. My real mother did not nag so.
When did you join?
Oh, about 4. Then my English was not so good, so I did not get many parts with words. But I am getting more and more lines in the new shows. I was living in Bright Bay, working as an art model. One evening, the artist I modeled for took me to the theater to one of Miss Hatomi's shows. Afterward, he told me he was leaving to go to work for a new patron in Italy. He could no longer keep me.
So he took you out to lessen the blow?
Not exactly. It turned out he knew Miss Hatomi. He had painted some backdrops for her. He took me backstage after the show and asked her. I was shaking. I cannot even remember what I said. But fortunately for me, Miss Hatomi decided to take me on. Otherwise, I would have been out on the street.
Goodbye, Miss Holder.
Lovely.
Okay. Is there anything else we can... So I guess we got to put some music on for some reason. No idea why.
Miss Hatomi?
Yeah?
We got to get through some dialogue.
Have you performed?
Me? Oh no, I haven't.
Yeah, it's good.
Since...
Sounds like a good day for him. Get in the sauna and a swim in the ocean. Sounds good.
Magic show, if you can believe it.
No
sounds real good.
It was a very long time ago. Not worth remembering, honestly. Well, I spent some time in London, then went traveling around Europe doing this and that, until I met Quentin.
Who's Quentin? Which one's Quentin again?
I want to hear about...
Oh, they all have their talents. They wouldn't be in my troupe otherwise. But I don't hold with talking about people behind their backs. Why don't you get to know them yourself?
What do you think?
God, where do I be? Faye's in a black mood. Quentin thinks his character lacks depth. Martina's unintelligible. And Dwayne's swordplay doesn't even rise to the level of farce. And naturally, theater's all about imagination. But with the quality of our set and props, I fear we are asking rather too much of our audience in that department. I'm this close to packing it all in.
All right.
I had a chat with Mrs. Davies. She seems to think her position's in jeopardy.
What?
I'm doing much better now, Foam. Thank you.
Are you saying you're not planning on letting her go?
Of course not, especially not so close to opening night. What a ridiculous notion! Honestly, I don't know where Faye gets these ideas.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear it too, Foam. It was horrible. I got the flu, so I was just like not able to do much. I was off work for a little over a week, I think, actually. Not to mention no streaming.
What can we do to make your set and props better?
The best thing we've got is the dragon head, but it's not exactly intimidating, is it? Your friend over there said he might have an idea to make it better. Honestly, at this point, I'm all ears.
No human petting emotes. The green cat is the closest thing to Mike I could find. Aw, well, thank you for the pets. I appreciate it, Flying On.
You don't think the swordplay is good enough?
Setting aside that our prop swords are as likely to crumble to bits or give the players paper cuts as they are to make it through a scene intact, it's just not very convincing or compelling. Dwayne either needs to get more adept at handling them, or we need to rethink the whole sword thing. Thank God this play doesn't feature a real sword-fighting duel, but it does need a big climax where the hero slays the dragon. How are we supposed to do that without a sword?
Maybe we could get a sword for them.
What's the problem?
Weren't you listening? She doesn't so much say her lines as chew on them and cough them out. She's a sweet girl, and her physical performance is outstanding. The things she can do with just her eyes. I'm loath to cut her part or take away the few lines she already has, but unless she finds some way to magically rid herself of that blasted Teutonic accent, I may have to.
What's wrong with...
Not a thing! Everyone loves to hate the evil wizard. He's a guaranteed crowd pleaser. But Quentin thinks the role lacks depth, that his talents as an actor, and they are considerable, are going to waste. And yes, perhaps he has a point, but for God's sake, this is not the Royal Arcadium! We performers have a saying. There are no small roles, only small-minded, puffed-up thespians who suppose that entertaining the common man is somehow beneath them. I love Quentin, really I do, but I've had it up to here with his carping and grousing. He doesn't listen to me, but you're welcome to try bringing him down to earth.
All right. Hand-to-hand lessons? Yeah, maybe we can. Let's try it.
Take care.
I was thinking the same thing, Deathrod. She is quite dramatic. You're right.
How do you feel about boxing?
I'd be happier doing any kind of unarmed fighting style, really. But how am I supposed to box a dragon?
With style and panache, that's how. It's all about confidence. And I have a feeling you'd look much more confident without that sword.
You don't think the audience would be confused?
It's your job to make them believe it. They just want a good show.
I don't know. We've never done a boxing scene. I don't really know a lot about the form.
I used to do some boxing back in the day. Could show you some moves if you like.
Heck, sure. Why not?
Heck, why not?
This whole sword thing clearly isn't working for me.
Danny, how'd you like to help out?
Sure.
First, your stance is all wrong. Stagger your feet, 1 foot in front, weight evenly balanced, knees slightly bent. Good. Now, show me what you can do. Not bad. Not bad. Try not to let your elbow flare out, Dwayne. Protect the ribs. I think you boys are getting the hang of it.
I wonder how long this is going to take. All this training. Gotta watch the full Rocky montage now. Come on! Oh, right. Okay, good. Okay. I thought we were still in a cutscene. Alright, that's one problem solved.
Could I have a moment, Mr. Ellis?
Of course.
Is it true you used to have a magic act?
Why, yes, it is. Funny, I'd almost forgotten. Katie and I briefly tried our hand at stage magic. She was quite adept at sleight of hand, but in the end it wasn't our true métier. Too much meticulous planning and bulky, specialized equipment. No room for spontaneity and delight. No emotional connection. No, it wasn't for us. Now Katie uses the old magic trunk to store costumes.
Okay. You can't have the flu several times a year, usually a few times in a lifetime. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get tested for the flu, but it felt like the flu. It was either like it felt like when I had COVID actually, but I don't know. The flu's been going around, so I don't know. You can get flu twice in a year? I don't know. I'm not gonna start having medical debates. I have no idea. You got it twice within 6 months in 2022. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're gonna eat lightning and crab thunder. That's right, some guy. That's right. There are many different strains. Agree. I agree. Anyway. I definitely got sick. Regardless of if it was influenza or some other strain of something else. I got sick.
Miss Hitomi said something about you being unhappy with your character.
Oh, don't get me started. The evil wizard is a stock villain, paper thin, a cipher. All I do is tromp on stage and glower at the audience. He wants to rule the kingdom and kidnaps the princess, all right. But why? What motivates him to do it? Drama comes from a rich depth of character. Complexity, not caricature. I need something I can work with, something to sink my teeth into.
Maybe Jake and I can help you flesh out your character.
Do you think you could?
Sure. Harley's got the gift of writing, and I've been known to spin a yarn or two.
Very well. Why?
He doesn't. He wants to save it.
He doesn't want to rule. He wants to save the kingdom.
Yeah, in his mind, he's the real hero.
Oh, intriguing. A subversion of our expectations. All right, but why does he kidnap the princess?
He's in love with her. He's trying to protect her from the dragon. He wants to hold her for ransom. He doesn't like her. Let's go with the trope.
He's actually
Whoops.
keeping her safe from the dragon.
I accidentally clicked on that.
I like it. And how does the dragon fit into all this?
I was going for the trope of he actually loves her. Whoops. The wizard is trying to tame the dragon to harness its power for good. The dragon is the wizard's pet. The dragon is just a weapon the wizard uses. The dragon is really the wizard's mother transformed.
The wizard wants to tame the dragon and harness its power to serve the kingdom.
Ah, I see. So truly he's just misunderstood. Yes, yes. Oh, this is a much more interesting and complex figure. The wizard is human, like any of us. He has his own needs and desires. He is conflicted. He strives to do the right thing, however that appears to him. He is the protagonist of his own story. This I can work with. Thank you.
Yay! We saved it. We saved the play.
I'd like to know...
Fishing, unless you have a couple of glasses and a bottle or two of very good liquor stashed somewhere about your person, you won't. Truly, they are good people. Granted, we have our occasion. It's true that none of them have my training in decades.
Appreciate
the pleasure.
All right. What's Jake got to say?
Hey, Jake.
Yeah.
How did you find...
Well, there's...
You seem...
Sure. Old Quentin and I have been trading tales about life. You ought to stick around and have a listen. You might learn.
I'll just be on.
Time to go. Keep fighting, boys. Can I take the sword? No. I wish I could dress up in that as a costume.
That thing's been through the ringer a few times.
It'd be a cool costume to wear. Yoink!
Unhand that brandy. I need it for my nerves.
No, you don't. You need a swift kick up the butt. That's what you need. Search.
I'll leave her be for now.
No. Costume of a slasher villain? Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
Sing.
This was the first song I learned in English, you know.
You don't say. How does it go?
All of the little maidens go strolling along. All of the little
Wow, she
boys
does it
come
so
to
well.
Sing them a song. All of the little children start dancing in line, and all of them have such a wonderful time. All have a wonderful time.
So we got to make the show a musical, huh?
Interesting. Her accent all but disappears when she sings. Miss Holder?
Yeah?
I must say, you've got a beautiful singing voice.
Oh, why thank you.
I couldn't help but notice how clearly
Boost
your
back
words
then
come
way
out
up
in
to
song.
below the knees.
Yeah, you're not the first to say this to me. I cannot explain it. It is just something which happens.
Fashion and writing, probably. I have an idea. Why don't you sing your lines? Remember when songs were simple and wholesome and didn't contain swear words?
Say, I've just had a crazy idea. Rather
Oh,
than
boy.
speaking your lines, why not sing them?
Sing them? That is an interesting thought, but would it not be strange?
Strange? Haven't you ever heard of opera?
But if only I am singing and no one else?
It's a little unorthodox, sure, but isn't that what art is all about? Being expressive, doing the unexpected. I think it will really bring some emotion to the role. It'll be like your character is too pure to just say words. The feeling is so strong she has to sing them.
Yeah, I think I see what you're saying. Very well. I will try this next time.
We fixed the entire show.
Lovely to be speaking with you.
I think. Well, no, we haven't. We haven't fixed the dragon situation yet. Or the drunk lady. Right. There's a couple of things we need to fix.
Mrs. Day.
What?
I spoke with Miss Hitomi, and she said she has no plans to let you go.
Well, of course she would say that.
Certainly
That's
did
how it
something to the
works in
show.
this business. All seems well and good until the monthly budget is drawn up, and then the trapdoor opens beneath you and you swing.
So you don't trust Miss Hitomi's word?
I don't trust anyone's word. Only ink on paper.
Ink on paper?
What dream?
I traveled to Folset to audition for Anton Davies' First, I became his star actress. And
I'll just leave you to it. Hey, Nadine.
Hello, Har.
What's your opinion?
Yes, please tell us. Don't be shy.
I didn't quite understand it, actually. Perhaps it would make more sense if we had seen the whole thing.
Dear girl, I truly doubt that would have made
Did you?
I did.
And what's your...
I couldn't find anything wrong with her physically. At least nothing that an excess of brandy would
Yeah,
explain.
she's just
But
an
she's in no state
alcoholic.
of mind to be performing.
I don't believe one needs to be a medical professional.
I'll see you later.
All right.
Mrs. Davies seems quite fond of this stuff.
Let's see now. What can we do? Give her some tea?
Please, I haven't the time to be looking at your Nick. My dear, I have no interest in reading newspaper.
Let me take it. I'm just going to keep trying to take it. Okay, I'm going to stop trying now. We got to sort the dragon out.
I appreciate the offer.
I make it my custom not to read.
Phil?
Harley?
They have nothing but vile opinions. Some things never change, yeah.
Had any...
Yes, this dragon head is amusing, but with some pyrotechnics...
With some psychedelics, it could really impress a crowd.
You want to make it breathe fire?
Ah, indeed. Far more effective, wouldn't you agree?
Definitely. But how do you intend to pull it off?
I can rig it up quite easily, but I need a fuel source.
Oh, I know just the
If you
thing.
can find me some high-proof alcohol, we should be set.
Some brandy, perhaps?
All right.
How? How do I convince her to let me take it?
I'd best leave her. Nothing to say.
Hmm. Hmm.
I'll leave her be for now. All sorts of costumes, fake beards, and other theatrical accessories.
Got any weed that'll calm her nerves? Can't use any items on this, huh?
Mr. Ellis said this was Miss Hitomi's old magic trunk.
Oh.
Maybe these buttons aren't just for decoration.
Oh, okay, here we go. All right, so we need 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press. Then we need 2. Press. Then we need 1. Press. And then we need 6. Press. Hey! What's
Quite
that?
a bit of cash in here. So Miss Hitomi is skimming off the profits?
Maybe it's just a
Perhaps that
savings.
book might shed some light on things. Seems to be some kind of diary or ledger. I'd better take a look at this. Huh. It seems Miss Hitomi's keeping the extra money to invest in the show. She calls it a rainy day fund, and she has a separate space for emergency salary reserve.
Well,
so Mrs. Davies
she's
is
thinking
wrong.
ahead.
I ought to show her this. Maybe it'll calm her down.
I should steal the money. Well, that's not an option, though. So I had to know that it was a magic chest. That's what the key was.
I found this ledger in Miss Hitomi's trunk, along with some cash.
So I was right. This is exactly the proof I was looking for.
It's not quite what you think. Look at the entries.
Yeah, you dummy.
Rainy day fund. Emergency salary reserve. Why, she isn't keeping this for herself.
She's setting it aside to help you all.
Oh dear, how embarrassing. What a fool I've
Definitely
been.
a fool.
We all make mistakes. So now that you know your position is safe, will you get on stage and perform?
You idiot!
Of course. Thank you for clearing up this misunderstanding.
She's so dumb.
I really do appreciate it.
Now can I have the brandy?
I don't think she'll be needing this anymore.
Don't be a fool. Stay in school, kids. Interesting. The game doesn't make you walk all the way to the doorways and teleport you there. I'm double clicking to fast travel, so I won't do it this time, just so you can see the, you know, they do actually walk all the way there. I'm just double clicking because I'm impatient. Let's give him the brandy.
Here, how about this for some fuel?
Yes, this will work. Excuse me, I must go backstage and set up the prop.
Yay. I fixed your show.
Miss Hitomi?
Yes?
I think you can try a second rehearsal now.
Really? You sure?
On with the
Awesome.
show.
Let's get this show going.
Probably should have saved before I did that. All right, now I'm invested and I want to see the show.
Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a beautiful and charming princess.
How I love my land. The people are kind, the water fresh, and the day sunny and bright.
The princess was loved and admired by everyone in the land, except one. An evil wizard coveted the kingdom and kidnapped the princess, intending to marry her and gain the throne.
Hark! You may think me evil, but wait until you discover my true intentions.
To ensure she could not escape, he summoned a terrifying dragon to guard her.
Oh, it's terrifying. It's still silly.
However, all was not lost. For a young hero rose to the challenge.
I shall battle the dragon and save the princess. That is, if my dear mother lets me.
My dearest boy, proud as I am of your bravery.
You think you could set the stage on fire? Yeah, that was pretty big fire.
For your safety.
Fear not, mother, for I shall
Vault Dweller's
return
outfit,
victorious
wizard robes.
from battle.
I like it.
And so the brave lad rode to the castle and confronted the mighty dragon.
The mighty dragon.
Foul beast, your end is nigh.
With the dragon defeated, our brave hero rescued the princess and vanquished the wizard.
Oh, so dumb.
Curses! My plans have been foiled.
Oh, my brave son has returned.
Ah, your highness, I am smitten by your beauty. Will you marry me?
Yes, yes, gladly will I marry you. And they lived happily ever after. Well, at least we made it through to the end that time. Your fix has made a big difference.
It's true, IGN.
It's given me
It's
a lot
true.
to consider. Quentin has offered to do some rewrites. I'm sure he'll get us in good shape by next week.
Glad to be of service.
I'm curious to know how it all turns out.
Fully helped Miss
Send me a
Hitomi's
note at the
troop.
Rosewater Post after
Nice
you
achievement.
premiere.
Gladly.
We should be on our way. Miss Johnson has surely awoken from her nap by now.
True enough. Break a leg next week, Miss Hitomi.
Thank you. Safe travels.
Indeed, indeed. Do we earn anything out of that? They can give us any
We
money.
did what we could for Miss Hitomi and her folk.
Even though they had some in reserve, they could have given us a little
In
bit
the
of
end,
cash.
they formed a strange kind of family, and they seem determined to keep on going. We've kept on going too. The oppressive, arid heat is beginning to give way to fresh breezes and forested slopes as we leave the desert scrub behind and cross into the mountains. Onward and
Hey, we
upward.
made it to the mountains. I'm gonna talk to Joan. Or whatever her name is. Joan, right?
Hey, Miss Johnson?
Miss
What
Johnson.
is it?
Whatever her name is. You missed a heck of a
You
show.
missed quite a performance from that theater troupe.
I was never much for watching shows. Give me a good book and a crackling fire any day.
I'll let you get back to driving.
Good.
I don't know who I want to talk to.
Hey, Danny, let's talk.
Sure.
Think Miss Hitomi's show.
I sure hope so. It still needed some work, but I think we helped out a lot.
We're slowing down again.
No, I know.
My eyes deceive me.
What?
What is it?
That establishment by the roadside. It is flying the flag of New Spain.
Yes,
Come,
it is
let us
her
have a look
wagon.
inside.
The driver. The dog riding shotgun is great. We just picked up the dog
Now
from
we're
another
talking.
encounter, actually. What are we talking about?
Come, let us have a drink, Harley.
Sure, be right there.
Sure, be right there. Save game. Gonna get drunk.
Surprisingly well stocked for such a remote place.
How come I can't talk to this guy?
Not a bad-looking fellow.
Oh, maybe we're gonna get a date.
Gives the patrons something to look at, besides each other's ugly mugs.
This guy looks familiar.
Hey, that kind of looks like Phil. Looks like he's already had too much. Must have been a spill at this table.
Let's take that rag.
Yuck.
Ask him
Looks
about
like it hasn't
lube.
been cleaned in months.
Yeah, gross. Oh, we haven't looked at everything.
Wonder if that's the mascot.
Tell me, Harley, have you ever had real tequila?
I don't believe I have.
Ah, then you are in for a treat. Bartender, 2 shots of your finest tequila, if you please.
I've never had real tequila.
To what shall we toast?
You admit some part of you does find it kind of interesting how a lot of steampunk works never seem to explicitly lean on the whole electricity being a big thing before diesel happened thing. So this game actually mentioning that in the newspaper earlier is an interesting acknowledgement of that. Yeah. Yeah, there is a whole bunch of interesting lore in this game. I'm sure you get more lore if you go back and look at the other one. Hey, Freddy, good to see you. You're in for your finest sleep. Big drink of tequila. Diesel is less refined gasoline, yeah. Or petroleum. All right, wait. What am I doing here? Defining Clark's money to our friendship.
Let's raise a glass to our newfound friendship.
Now you're talking. Salud. What do you think?
I thought tequila was supposed to burn like hell.
Only the inferior kind. Good tequila is smooth as water. I like this place. Reminds me of home.
You must really miss it, huh?
It is a wound in my heart. But I cannot go home until I know I am not leading my men into a massacre at the border. Until I have more recruits and sufficient supplies and equipment, my only option is to stay here and plan. Yet, every moment I remain in exile, the corpse of the revolution rots.
How come I can't ask him about the painting on the wall? That looks like him.
Instead of lamenting your exile, why not do something about it from here?
Like what?
Send word to the people back in New Spain? Publish a manifesto? Something is better than nothing.
I am a fighter, not a writer.
That's what I once thought, too.
All well and good, but I am not like you. For me, the sword is mightier than the pen.
The sword is mightier than the
Shall
pen.
we have another?
Sure, let's get drunk, apparently.
Absolutely.
Bartender, 2 more, please.
2 more police? I should have talked to the drunk
This
guy.
time, I have something. To the success of the new Spanish Revolution. Viva la Revolución de Nueva España.
12 shots later.
Salud.
That woke that guy up.
La Revolución. General Márquez.
Hernandez.
Friend of yours?
Friend? That man is a traitor.
Oh.
Traidor. Toma.
Hey!
What the heck, dude?
After him.
Shooting an
Do not
unarmed
let
man
that
on
snake
sight?
escape.
That's not the way we do things around here.
Surprisingly well stocked for such...
What the hell, dude? This is not the Jedi way. To kill her is a bit too smooth, yeah.
Phil?
Phil?
Over here. He cannot have gone far. There is no way out of here, but it is too dark to see back there.
You've had a couple. Are you sure you're exercising your best judgment?
Judgment? Judgment is exactly what I am here to pass. That traitorous bastard is hiding in the dark like the rat he is. We must flush him out so he cannot take us by surprise.
Oh man,
I'll see what I can do.
I'm just not sure that we're doing the right thing here. I don't think we're doing the right thing.
Oof! It's heavier than it looks.
What is it?
A wooden pole.
Oh, it can't be that heavy.
Lots of barrels behind an iron gate. Did you check among these crates?
Yes, he's not back there.
Did you really have to shoot the man?
Do you really have to ask?
There. That should help. That's better.
The blood trail ends here. He's either in that back room or behind those crates. You take one, I will take the other.
Okay.
Aha!
Phil, wait!
Wait for what? This man is a traitor, pure and simple. And there is only one way to deal with traitors.
Por favor, no me mates. Te lo ruego, tengo familia.
What's he saying?
He's begging for his life. Says he has a family. Clearly a lie, or he would be with them instead of face down in his drink. No me mientas, bastardo.
I am not lying, I swear.
Oh, so you finally learned some English, did you? What other tricks have you learned since you deserted, I wonder?
You understood the Spanish? Wow. Nice. What exactly happened between you two? Can you please put the gun away? I don't want to be part of this.
I feel like I'm missing something. What's the story here?
The story is this man is a deserter. He abandoned his compadres when they needed him the most.
No, it is not like that.
Cállate, cabrón.
Look, I helped you
What
find
is it
the man.
like?
At least tell me what happened.
Fine. Hernandez was one of the revolution's best defenders. I thought he was loyal.
I was. I am.
But he was among the first to flee when the Spanish army came to Jicotea.
No, I can explain.
So can I. You chose to run like a coward instead of staying and fighting like a man. It takes a low sword to abandon someone who is counting on you. You said so yourself, Harley.
Why not let him speak for himself?
That's true, but everyone deserves a chance to tell their side of the story.
I do not understand. When Stokes left us to the Otham, you weren't interested in hearing his explanation. You even agreed with me that he was a no-good deserter. Yet now, you're willing to listen to this traitor?
You can damn well bet I'd demand an explanation from Stokes if I ever saw him again, but I'm pretty sure I'll never get that chance. You've got it now. Don't squander it.
There is some truth to what you
Yeah.
say. Rare is the opportunity to confront those who have wronged us. But I don't care to listen to his excuses. His actions told me enough.
So you're just going to kill him?
No, I am not just going to kill him. I am bringing a traitor to justice.
General, please. We were outnumbered 10 to 1. It was hopeless. I have a family who needs me. What was I meant to do?
You were meant to fight for your freedom. For your family's freedom. to die for it if necessary. Do you know how many of your brothers gave their lives so you could run off and make merry in some alpine cantina?
As many as gave their lives so you could do the same.
What? How dare you?
I heard about the massacre at Jicotea, and yet I see you standing here before me. Did you stand and fight? Did you die gloriously for freedom? No, you ran, just as I did, because there was no victory possible. The only difference is that you justified your cowardice by calling it a retreat.
Don't listen to him. He's desperate, or he's not entirely wrong. I want to leave, I'll be honest. I don't really want to be part of this, but I'm gonna see it through. We're gonna try and save a man's life.
You know, he's not completely wrong.
I did not run away. I assessed the situation and made strategic decisions. That is what a general does. If our front line had not broken and scattered before the enemy, more lives might have been saved in an orderly retreat. But I preserved what forces I could to fight another day. I wept for every man, woman, and child who died at Jicotea. I should have died alongside them.
And so did I. I ran to Vespuccia, just like you, because New Spain is no place now for revolutionaries. Was I a coward? Yes, and I cannot escape that shame. If you feel you must execute me for that, then so be it. But a traitor? Never. I love my country, and my heart still beats for her freedom. I will gladly return to fight for it, if you will have me back.
Ay, Hernandez, why do you do this to me? I never doubted your loyalty until you broke. But now, what would you do if you were in my position, Harley?
Don't make this my problem. I'd put a bullet between his eyes. I'd give him a second chance to rejoin the fight. I'd let him go take care of his family.
I'm sorry, Phil, but I can't make this call for you. Listen to your heart. Do what you think is right.
Very well. But I wish to do it alone.
All right. I'll see you when you're done here.
I hope I get an achievement for this option. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, he did. The last trader. Deal with Hernandez.
It is done. Let us return to the wagon.
I guess he's dead. He's gonna fade, or am I gonna actually get a chance? Hey, look, he's still alive. He's still alive. Or it was a ghost.
Why don't you go on ahead? I'd like a minute to collect my thoughts.
Very well.
Oh, we're doing some thought collecting. Little hidden objects. We're gonna get attacked by Hernandez. There's nothing to click on here. I guess it's a chance to catch up with our journal. Friendly encounter on the road, dumpy roadside shack, cluster of colorful tents and wagons, memorable performance, lively cantina. Now Hernandez can go back to the family of his instead of belatedly joining the dead of Jicotea. Enough died there already without adding to the score, without the specter of his dishonorable desertion and eventual general looming over his shoulder. Perhaps he'll spend less time loitering around cantinas and even do his family some good. Okay, I guess I've gathered my thoughts now. It's a nice scene.
Oh, good, you're back. We're low on food. If we want to eat tonight, we'll need to hunt for more. I'll let y'all decide what we're after. Round here, the fishing's pretty good, and there's plenty of rabbits and pheasants. Personally, I'd suggest rabbits. Easiest to catch and prepare.
I wouldn't be opposed to some pheasant. Danny makes a mean stew.
Yeah, that sounds good.
What kind of fish are common around here?
Mostly salmon.
Ah, then fishing gets my vote.
Yes, I vote fishing as well.
And you, Leger?
Do I get to pick? I don't really care, because I'm not actually going to eat any of it. I don't care. Fishing? Hopefully fishing's easy.
Gets my vote. Then it's just the three of you who wanted salmon. Take the poles in the wagon and get fishing. Rest of us will start making camp.
I have a good feeling about this place. Let us cast our lines here.
Here? All right then.
Have you ever fished before, Harley?
No.
Would you believe this is my first time?
Do not worry. It is not difficult to pick up. Just cast your line and wait for a tug. When you feel the bite, secure the line.
You want to reel the fish in as quickly as possible.
Good
if it
morning.
puts up a fight, put
Good
your rod
morning,
in the
Raspinal.
opposite-
Thank you very much for the 45 months of support. That's a lot of months. I really do appreciate the 45 months of support. Thank you. And a 42 months. 45 months. I don't understand what it's telling me, but thank you for the 45 months of support. I appreciate it. Will you kiss the fish on the lips? What? All right.
direction to where the fish is going. Once you've got it back in the center, you can start reeling it in again.
I have no idea what I just said.
There's nothing.
I guess it's a fishing minigame, though.
No bites yet. I got something. Got it. Now to reel it in.
Do I?
No, you don't.
Reeling the line, pull the rod left, pull the rod right.
Damn.
Oh, I think I
gotta
should have
wait.
reeled that in. I wasn't paying any attention.
I think I got a bite. Got it. Now to reel it in. Ooh, feisty little sucker.
Pull right.
Ooh, feisty.
Pull right again.
You're not getting off the hook that easy.
Okay, pull left. Reel in. Did we get it? Nope.
Oh, no, you don't.
Pull left. Reel it in. Reel it in.
Got you.
Yay, we caught a fish. $45 months, almost 4 years. Yeah, indeed, indeed.
I think I got a bite.
Secure.
Got it. Now to reel it in. You're not getting off the hook
Hi,
that
Kuningstan. Great to see you. Left, please. Reel it in. Reel it in. Oh,
Ooh, feisty little sucker.
right. Right again.
Ooh,
Reel it in. This is a
come
fun
here,
little
fishy.
fishing minigame. I did miss the first cast,
So how
though.
did you two fare?
I caught 2 fish.
I only one.
I also caught 2.
Not a bad catch. We'll eat well.
That sounds like a bear. Or a lion.
What was that?
Oh no.
Carajo!
Oh, it's only a little one.
Shout. Bears don't like loud noises.
Well, I do not like bears.
What are we supposed to do?
Stay quiet. Move away very
I thought you were supposed to
slowly.
yell at them to scare them away.
I think we should run while we still can.
I'm gonna try scaring it.
No, don't!
Get out of here!
Santa Maria! Now you've done it. Run!
Don't run. Why? Oh man, we gotta reload.
Seems to be working. Come, keep moving away.
We gotta reload. Whoops.
Santa Maria. I do not think my heart has ever beat so fast.
We should be thankful that we escaped.
The others will not be happy when they learn we have returned with nothing.
I'm sure they'll understand, given the circumstances.
I don't
Let's go back to
understand.
camp.
Don't take bear safety advice from an Australian. Yeah, no.
Hope there was enough for everybody.
We don't have any
I tried
bears
to make
here.
as much stew as I could.
Don't fret, Danny boy. A small taste's better than none at all. I tell you, getting to El Presidio will be worth it just to eat at a restaurant again.
We're lucky the Fortines left us some of their spare jerky at least.
Don't know if lucky is the word. So, I've been meaning to ask, what's everybody planning on doing with their share of Clark's...
Jake?
This is not the
that
time.
something-
Look,
I want to load. I want to load.
Does that...
Any...
Well,
I'm just trying to skip so I can get to the
I
load
think-
screen.
Perhaps
and in...
Because I want to get my fish. Stop it! I feel like I need to Alt F4 out of this. This is ridiculous. Load. I guess it's the hunt. Load.
Oh, good. We're personal.
yeah, that's
What most...
yes.
And you...
Alright, let's do the fishing again.
Salmon get...
Then it's the rest of...
And this time, maybe I can reel in all of my fish.
I have a good
No, it doesn't let me
feeling
open the
about
menu
this
at any
place.
time I like.
Let us...
Here?
Have you ever fished before, Harley?
Would you believe this is my first time?
Do not worry. It is not difficult to pick up when you feel the bite.
You want to reel a fish in as quick. If it puts up a fight, pull your rod in the opposite direction. Once you've got it back in the center, you can start.
All right.
Alright.
Got it. Now to reel it in. Damn.
Alright, left.
Hey, where do you think...
Right.
Oh, no you don't.
Left again. Here we go. Yeah, it's pretty funny Raspinal. Like the way it's like... I just wanted to load and the game's just like, nah, no chance, buddy. That was pretty easy, that one.
Come here, fishy.
First one, we got it. Can I save? One fish, I guess. I don't know what state it saves in. Secure. Reel it in. Oh, it's fighting.
Damn.
Let's go left. If I was programming this minigame, I would just use I wouldn't make it work on the dialogue system. I'd make it work a little differently.
Hot damn.
Just like make it a little bit more fun feeling. Like the same mechanic, but just like, you know, have some icons on the screen to click on instead or something.
I got some. Got it. Now to reel it in.
Like having to click on the rod to secure it and stuff is a bit weird too. Not a fighter at all. Free fish.
Hot damn.
Hot damn. Alright, that's out.
So how did you two fare?
I caught 2 fish.
I only one.
I caught 3.
We got 6 fish.
Wonderful. We'll have plenty to eat tonight.
Fish story. Catch all the fish. Nice. So there's a bear coming.
What was that?
Oh no.
Carajo!
Convincing the fish to be caught with
I don't
dialogue.
like loud noises.
Hi, Adrian. Good to see you,
Do
dude.
not like bears.
What are we supposed to do?
Stay quiet. Move away very slowly.
Alright, let's follow
I think
the
we should
advice.
run while we still can.
I'm backing away some more.
Good idea. Mierda! Run!
Are we not getting any of the fish?
seems to be working. Come, keep moving away.
Did we get the fish or not?
Santa Maria.
We should be thankful that we
The others will not be happy when they learn.
I'm sure they'll Let's go
Not
back.
again. I can pause the game at any time. I just can't bring up the menu at any time.
Hope there was enough for everyone.
So, what?
I can't. I'm gonna alt F4. I'm alt F4ing. That's no fun. I gotta wait for the auto save syncing thing to happen. Alright. Launch the game again. Hey Father Axekeeper, great to see you. Welcome back. Maybe it'd be better to throw something useless at the bear. I volunteer myself. Oh, Life Forcer, you're definitely more than useless. Alright, can we skip the intros? We can. Load. One fish.
Something's... Got
There
it.
we go.
Now to reel it in.
You're still looking at a black screen? Doesn't make sense. You should have captured it. Let me pause. See what happened. I don't know. I alt F4'd before, so... I don't know. Is there a way to say, like, reset? There we go. There you go. We're reeling in, I guess. Reel it in again. Man, all this water sounds making me need to go to the toilet. I'll be right back.
Come here, fishy.
Alright. Let's see.
I've been diddled again.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello? Yeah.
Roger, copy that. Bird is flipping this. Destroy all bridges. Repeat, destroy all declaration will be. Do not allow SAP. Just Roger, John, got that. Safe in my hands. Plotting coordinates, sector 5. Sector is set. Stand up. Yeah, you there. Complete. Super weapon is down. Hop on into the exercise on fledgling. You're gonna love this one. Out and clear, John. Go ahead. Destroy all targets. Watch those gliders on a Regicom on my way. Tactical super weapon reported to be met with sensed activity. Condor is safe in the nest. Come on. Coordinates set on the way.
Alright, that's enough of that. Back to Rosewater. Thanks for waiting for me. Sorry about that. More fishing. This must be our last fish. Let me save the game.
Got it. Now to reel it in.
Excuse me. Oh, it's fighting this time.
You're not getting off the hook that easy.
All right, fishing game complete, I think.
Got you. So how did you...
I caught 2.
I caught...
Wonderful.
What was that?
Hello, it's a bear.
Carajo!
Shh, don't shout.
Well,
What are we
Stay
I think...
I'm backing away some more.
Good idea.
Bears like fish, right? Maybe if we give it some, it won't come after us.
Not a bad idea. It seems to be working. Come, keep moving away.
Did we get away with the fish this time?
That was close.
Much closer than I...
At least we got away with our lives, and some of our food.
I think that after that ordeal, this fish will be the best tasting meal we have ever had.
Let's go back to camp.
All right, so we got some fish this time. That's good.
Now that was some good eating. So, I've been meaning to ask, what's everybody planning on doing with their share of Clark's stash?
Jake, is that something we should really be talking about?
Look, I ain't deaf. I've known about your little treasure hunt for a while. As far as I'm concerned, that's your business, and I want no part of it. You paid me to get you to El Presidio, and that's what I'm doing.
I think we should offer a cut to cut Lola in. You're better than most, Miss Johnson. You're not planning on sticking around?
Does that mean you're not planning to stay with us once we arrive in El Presidio?
That depends on whether you want to keep paying me to ferry you around.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Anyhow, the question stands.
I think I'd like to buy a new pair of six-shooters. Maybe a horse. It'd be nice to travel the countryside, too.
Have we not been doing that?
Well, sure, but I meant for pleasure. What about you, Phil?
My share will go to the revolution, of course. With full coffers, we will more readily find willing allies.
That's good of you, Phil. I think I'd like to open my own clinic.
Dr. Redbird, eh?
Well, no, I can't practice as a doctor without a medical license.
Mini game.
But I could continue as an herbalist, or maybe a midwife.
So get your medical license. You're already worth 10 of those frontier quacks out there.
That's right.
They're all practicing with some scrap of parchment they paid some fancy school for. You could just write in for one. You'd never have to attend a class or show your face.
Perhaps that's something to consider. You sure you aren't interested in joining us, Miss Johnson? The extra money could let you stay in one place for a while.
An interesting thought. But I don't mind moving around. At least until I find something worth staying put for.
What about you, Harley?
You go first, Jake. Rent out a room and keep writing stories. Save up for a piece of land. Keep traveling and see the world. Give it to less fortunate. Save it as insurance against calamity. I'll make my plans for the money when I have it.
I'm not much for chasing dreams. I'll let you know my plans once I've got the money in hand.
Fair enough.
And you, Jake?
Oh, you know, I haven't really thought about it.
Yeah, right.
But you asked the question.
Sure, but because I was curious about you folks. Truth be told, I ain't in much of a hurry for this trip to end.
Well, that's awful sweet.
Oh, I'll lay off, will you? All right, folks, I'm turning in.
Good night.
See y'all in the morning.
My diary got updated? Friendly encounter on the road. Oh, wait. A fish-filled creek. Phil, Nadine, and I went fishing for our supper tonight, lured by visions of lake shores thick with fat, leaping salmon. Phil seemed accustomed to this from the former sport and held forth on proper technique. I soon got the hang of it, and we did rather well for ourselves. It should come as no surprise that salmon are accounted a popular meal in these parts. Our haul was enough to attract the attention of a big old hungry bear who got us cornered. We had to sacrifice some of our catch to make our escape, but I will take my life over some dead fish any day. After all, that supper was delicious. Who do we not get to talk to last
Glad
time?
to see you and Lisa Lou getting along so well.
She's a great pup. Suddenly the road feels a little less lonely. Ain't that right, girl?
I can pet the dog. Yay.
Who's a good pup?
It's me. I'm a good pup.
You okay, Nadine? You seem lost in thought.
Oh, I was just contemplating what Miss Johnson said about me getting a license. I never really thought about it before. On one hand, it's exciting to think about all the possibilities, but it's also just as terrifying to consider the unknown.
You should go for it. You should make that decision yourself.
It's not an easy decision, but it's one you need to make for yourself.
I'll give it some more thought. It seems I'm sleepier than I thought. I should get to bed.
Fair enough. Get some rest.
Good night, Harley. Please excuse me. I'll see you all in the morning.
And fade.
Sleeping outdoors hasn't been so bad. Jake and Danny's tent. I had my doubts about that contraption, but it's really come through so far.
So far.
How are you feeling, Phil?
Well, I have had much to think about of late. The incident with Hernandez has left me uneasy. Perhaps I was too rash in dealing with him. At that moment, I felt sparing him was the right thing to do, but was it?
I don't know.
What of the revolution? Or the mystery of the fort's Aurum shipments? I have yet to hear from Lieutenant General de la Vega regarding either. So many questions and so few answers.
Sounds like you really do have a lot on your mind.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Would you like to join me in a toast to the fallen?
No, but I'll drink to salute their memory. Oh, wait. No drink, but I'll salute their memory.
Gladly.
A los caídos. Salud.
Salud.
I believe I... Good night.
Off he goes to bed. Are we all going to go to bed now, or what? No?
Doing all right, Danny?
I think so. I'm feeling pretty tired. Think I'll hit...
You doing all right? Yeah, I think I'm all right. I'm going to go to bed. See ya. It's just the two of us.
You and I are the last ones standing for a change.
Imagine that. You going to bed?
Guess so. You?
Not just yet. Time to get in my nightly walk.
She's gonna die.
Enjoy yourself. See you in the morning.
She's gonna get eaten by a bear.
Come on, girl.
Where is our driver? She's gone.
We should be once Lola returns.
Lola
she said she was
returns?
going to go scout down the road a ways.
That was a while ago. Maybe we should go check on her.
So she got back
I'll
last
go look
night,
for
but now
her.
she hasn't gotten
You
back.
sure?
Yeah. Be back in no time. The breakfast fire's still going.
Good. That's a good thing. What the heck?
Everything all right?
Oh, yeah. Just some damn vandals making trouble.
Raccoons, I bet. Is it safe to keep going? What do you mean, vandals? Is that some kind of shrine?
Vandals? I don't follow.
Just have a look. Somebody's desecrated this traveler's shrine.
What's a traveler's shrine?
A custom of the road. Folks set 'em up for lots of reasons. Some think they bring luck. Others use them to pray to St. Christopher. Sometimes they have gifts or supplies you can use, provided you leave something for the next traveler.
Okay.
What kind of person would mess with something meant to help people?
Plenty of folk in my experience. Sorry way of the world. We gotta fix this. Whoever did this probably just scattered everything around. We can search the area for what's missing.
What exactly are we looking for?
Well, the icon of St. Christopher for one. See all that writing on the boulder next to the shrine?
Yeah.
There was probably something people used to make those marks, but that's also gone.
Right, like
and
chalk.
the offering box is empty, so we should put something in before we go.
Oh.
All right, let's get to work. It's covered in writing. Mostly place names, but a few messages here and there. What's all this writing mean?
Folk usually write the name of their destination on a nearby...
Okay.
Someone left some oranges, but they've gone moldy. Looks like this is where the writing tool is supposed to go. A makeshift alcove. Fine place for an icon. That must be where the supplies go.
All right. Hmm.
Nice little pond.
Keep your distance. That's poison ivy.
Oh. We don't want to get poison ivied. Hi there, Blue X. Good to see you. Greetings. Oh no.
Watch out for the broken glass there.
People have no regard.
There's a big hole in that tree. What's this? Looks like I found St. Christopher.
Yay! Game's been good. Been having fun with it.
Intact. Interesting looking mushrooms.
Very interesting. Especially if you want to poison somebody.
I don't. Oh, there's an exit that way, huh?
This must be St. Christopher. He's carrying a child through some water.
Huh.
A surprisingly intact glass bottle.
Let's go this way. What is that?
A pile of dead leaves.
Oh,
Hey, a piece of chalk.
sweet. I think that's everything we need, right? Oh, we need an offering.
What do you suppose filled this log?
Yes, this was made
Probably
AGS, that's
storm.
right.
No claw or teeth marks.
Nothing inside but dead leaves and insects.
Is that bear poop?
Yuck. What's that?
Probably a squirrel or chipmunk.
Oh.
Yuck.
Probably a...
We're gonna look at everything.
The tree's covered in moss.
Alright, I guess we've looked at everything. Don't know why I'm doing this. Just felt like I wanted to.
Hope you ain't thinking of drinking that.
Something wrong?
That water's stagnant. Unless you want to be running out both ends, you better boil it first.
I'm heading back to camp for a spill.
All right, then.
It's full of pond water.
You're full of pond water.
This shouldn't take long.
Yep.
There.
All right.
Nice and clean.
Now we have clean water.
It's full of freshly sanitized water. You said people write where they're going on here?
Yes, or a message or prayer to St. Christopher. Observing the tradition?
Write El Presidio. Write a prayer asking for luck. Write nothing.
Yes. I think our destination will suffice. There.
Tradition observer. Write something on the boulder.
Good. You got some chalk.
There you are, St. Christopher. Back where you belong. There. Now the next thirsty traveler can have some clean drinking water. Right? I think that's everything.
Not quite.
Not quite.
Leaving your own mark?
Yep.
Wherever.
What do you mean by wherever?
Simple. I'm asking for safe passage to wherever I end up.
And where's that?
Damned if I know. Right now, the only way I'm going is forward. We all got our paths in this life. I'm just trying to forge mine.
That's the way. That's the way. I've moved around a lot myself. It's kind of nice to be free and unattached. I'd like to have a home to go to.
I get what you're saying. Not having anything to tie you down is nice, in a way.
Speaking from experience?
You could say that. I've never put down deep roots. I'd only been in Rosewater a day before we started this trip. Before that, I lived in Pierre a few years after moving from Rampton. But I grew up in New Britannia.
Lamplight City? So you're one of them tough gals, huh?
That's right.
Well, there was a time I boxed under the name Spitfire Harley.
No kidding. Guess that explains a few things.
Oh.
We should head back to camp and get a move on. Sun's already higher than I'd like.
After you, Miss Johnson.
Call me Lola.
Seem to have misplaced my mobile device. Wonder where I left it. Fallout 3 reference? I don't know. I mean, it could be. Alright, we're on the train again. I mean, well, whatever this thing's called. Let's see, our journal. Okay, yep.
Hey, Nadine.
Hello.
How have you been liking our journey?
I feel as though I've seen and done more in the past few days than I have in my whole life. I'd like to think so.
Phil?
Harley?
What were the odds we'd run into one of your former soldiers?
It was quite a coincidence. I hope Hernandez does not squander the second chance he has been given.
How do you think Miss...
I believe it has it. If nothing else, the new pyrotechnics for the dragon will distract the audience from the acting.
We'll talk more later.
I look...
We're slowing down.
Oh, good. I was thinking we were about due for a stop.
I could use a walk.
Me too. Let's go have a look around.
We're not far from Hellfire Pass.
Oh, that sounds like a fun
the road
place.
Gets mighty bumpy, so I thought we'd take a rest here.
Appreciated, Miss Johnson.
I'm going for a wash in that river, just down that way, in case any of you feel so inclined. Lord knows we could all use it.
We all
That
stink.
sounds like an excellent idea. I think I'll join you. I mean, I'll go too. After you.
Uh-huh. Come on.
How about you boys?
Well, give the ladies their privacy.
Well, I'm going for a walk. See you later.
I think I might call it a night. Oh, this guy's taking photos of people bathing? We'll find out next time. All right, yeah, I'm gonna go and sleep.
Wow. Look at the size of those knockers.
That's what this guy's saying. Yeah, he's definitely suspect, that's for sure. But yeah. Hey, Nukem, good to see you. Nice to join too. This guy's taking photos, yeah.
Wow. Look at the size of those knockers.
I'm just trying to keep my health, so I'm not going to stay up too late tonight. Also, it's Easter Sunday tomorrow morning, so the kids will be excited about that, of course. I think I'm gonna, we'll go do something called sleeping right now. But that's been fun. I'm really enjoying Rosewater. I'm having a good time with it. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you had a good time hanging out. I will see you next time. Take care.